Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Say the Boot First podcast, coming to you live from Northeast Philly, the Northeast Pole. Sorry, I went right into the wrong. We're here. It's summertime, folks. We're getting excited. Come on back. We're talking Phils. We're talking Sixers. We're talking Eagles. And we're talking the Don's offer that you can't refuse. Come on back. Listen to the Say the Boot First podcast.
Is that?
Sponsors, Pizza Hut. I mean, Mama M's. We had this stuff across.
Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Say the Boot First podcast. Coming to you live from the lovely Northeast Pole, Santa Sweaty Sack studio on this beautiful Thursday evening. First day of summer.
I'm actually feeling cool.
We got that new HVAC kicking in here. Thank you, Tommy Bauer.
I got the cool sack. Is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the HVAC.
Thank you, Tommy, for nice fresh HVAC.
For our
Not sweaty soup and soupy nuts.
Soupy balls, swampy ass. Already we get the round. Can't even get the intro through. I screwed it up from the beginning. That's on me. I'll be better next time. But we're here. First day of summer. It's hot.
Hot in here.
A lot of hot topics to talk about. I'll be your bartender for the evening. Jim Marcus to my left. The newly graduated Brody Marcus. We already did that. He doesn't need another one.
He wasn't here last week, was he? You have anything to say?
Read your speech. Reread your speech.
Tell him all the money you made, right? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
It's like Johnny Maid's up.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Do the little, come on. Scare money don't make no money.
To his left, the ruthless one, almost ready for his summer vacation. Another week to go, right? And then school's out for the AP.
Yes, sir.
CD.
Yes, sir.
Ryan Smitty.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. To his left, the elder statesman, Donald Kennedy Deke Martin.
What up?
Medium.
I'm sorry. You have to wear an XL. Sorry about
This
that.
is a large, dog.
We're doing fashion
He said
commentary now.
Medium.
To the elder statesman's left, the youngest Martin, the seaman, Andrew Martin,
That was
What's
from
up?
yesterday.
the future seaman, Andrew Martin. And then to his left, the best hair on the dais.
Yeah,
The only one that worked
Always.
yesterday.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Good. At least somebody's dedicated.
Somebody's got to do it.
Hardest working American ever.
Yeah, some are saying
Something
that.
like
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Some
Someone agree, someone. I would have been the one that does.
Donald DJ Martin.
Good evening.
The man with the plan.
Good evening. And keeping us live on the air behind the camera, Nate Money Moss, showing off the drink.
He never shows his face.
Nobody knows what he looks like. Nobody.
He's like,
It's like home
the
improvement
voice.
over the fence.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Was it not
Will.
Wilson? Was it Wilson?
Wilson. Yeah.
Right?
you guys are too young to remember. He's the guy from Charlie's Angels. You hear the voice, but you never see the face.
No, we just don't like Charlie's Angels.
I thought you were going to say Inspector Gadget.
No,
Dr. Claw. You
No.
never saw his face either.
No.
Big Bang Theory. Whose mom was it?
Oh, yeah, dude's
Howard's
mom, that's
or
right.
whatever.
Harold's mom. What the hell?
Howard.
Howard's.
Oh, actually, I forgot. We got to do that too. That's for live for on the air. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, if you want, but
Yeah,
keep your opinion to yourself. Or
When you
try
do
to hold a face down because I
bring it
want
over when you're done.
reactions. I want live reactions. We're gonna do the brand new Hers chip taste challenge. Yeah,
We're all on diets over here.
yeah.
We're on diet.
Last year
Eat
the
half a
pork
chip.
was the best one. Last year.
All right, so wait. Are we
In order to stick to your diet, you got to cheat every.
all
now
right,
and
are we
then. You gotta
rating
give
it on the
yourself a
1 to
cheat day.
10 scale, 1 to 5?
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
One
Yeah,
chip.
One
One
bite,
chip, everybody
everyone
knows the rules.
deal?
Sure,
All right.
sure.
Nate just said a 10.
Stop.
Are you bringing them over, Nate?
Yeah, which one do you want me to grab?
Preview one?
Well, we're all doing it,
What's
so
which one's that?
what's that?
It's the Grogu.
Ah, Bill.
The road.
Hers pierogi. That's the one that makes the most sense.
Potato
Right?
pierogi.
Potato chip.
Tastes like a potato.
Maybe
chip.
you get a little
All right,
sour
well, we're
cream
gonna see
taste
if
to it.
there's even a little taste to it.
Let me
All
thank our sponsor before we thank hers.
Yeah,
Thanks to Mama
definitely.
Mia's Pizza, keeping us full. We're trying to slim down, but we got a Chick-fil-A pie tonight, some wings,
Oh,
good stuff.
Only,
God.
And thanks to
we only had 2 slices, right? Or you only had
we
one?
only had 2 pizzas.
That's
I had
great.
one slice.
That's a
I had
tip,
one
dude.
slice of
Usually-
each.
I had 1 slice and 2 wings.
Yeah, but how many wings do you have?
One.
Oh,
I had
One
2
not.
slices and 2 wings.
all right,
and a-
so
and
you're
a-
doing great.
And a potato chip.
That's great. How many do
What
you
a
have?
cup of soda.
You want me to start doing weigh-ins too? I'll bring a scale down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
Let's
that.
do weigh-ins
Yeah.
before each show.
Yeah, how much you
first
want?
biggest loser.
Yeah, I'm in.
I can do it.
We're
Hold on,
not even ready. You didn't even get.
I'm trying to let me
That's a
Pops
Stromboli.
McCain's-
I heard that's a good.
Pops McCain's fine whiskeys and bourbons.
I liked it. I thought it was.
J. Fogg,
Are you not
proprietor.
gonna have it?
Stop up at the weighing house for
Wait,
your
we-
Pops McCain's.
I like
Are we
this.
doing this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome back, dude.
Well,
Welcome back.
I thought we were doing it later.
It has like a sour cream and onion. taste.
One chip, not 2.
They taste like sour cream and onion.
Yeah, that's what I
And
Bird,
what
you gotta do
pierogi?
better on the pierogies, dog. Sour cream and onion.
It's literally sour cream.
Mamma Mia's
Well,
ravioli.
That pierogi's a good chip.
It's a sour cream and onion.
It's nothing different.
not sour cream and onion.
I tasted
It's
sour
creamy.
cream.
All right, so the next is the cheese ravioli and marinara from Toledo's.
From what?
Toledo's.
Toledo's
That.
sucks.
It's
I
a-
should
it's
know. about
Italian.
that.
Yeah, it
That's a
sucks.
small one. I need a bigger
Oh, all right. Then it looks like they're not sponsoring us.
This one has more seasoning on it.
They need to make a Cafe Carmel cheesesteak chip. That's what I'm going for next year.
You gotta get Angelo's.
Oh, Angelo's is good too. One bite, everyone knows the deal.
See, that one
Tastes like ass.
does not taste like a ravioli.
All right, well, let us all
To
try.
me, it doesn't. Let me
More like-
cleanse the palate.
It's more like
Yeah, cleanse the palate and have enough. You got to get one with flavor in it, dog. I'm gonna go for 2.
you gotta get I'm surprised that Smitty's actually eating them.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
Tastes like they've been soaked in tomato sauce.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, those are ass.
Thank you, Hers.
Right now, pierogi, sour cream, and onion. That might be the one. Stromboli.
The last one. The special hot stromboli
Oh, it's hot?
from Romano's. Stromboli.
spicy?
I never even heard
No,
of
it's temperature.
Yeah, that doesn't taste like cheese ravioli at all.
Smell.
It smells like it's been soaked
there's
in
no
old tomato
seasoning.
sauce.
Oh, is it just like a
It's
I-
like almost
basil?
it's like a weak barbecue chip.
All right. There we
the
go.
ravioli?
Yeah,
I had no barbecue.
I need a
taste.
good chip. If I got it,
that's why I said weak.
All right, Stromboli.
It's temperature. It's temperature hot. Blow on
That sucks too.
it. I heard this was a good one. That's what I've heard.
Got like a horseradish smell to it.
It's all right.
I don't like that.
I mean, it's all right. Overrated is.
I mean, what you tell me what you think. I don't taste Stromboli.
I don't taste. I taste. It's like horse shit.
Oh, that was the worst one.
That's what I'm saying.
Ew.
So if I'm ranking them, I'm ranking sour cream and onion 1 because it's not a pierogi.
Pierogi.
Pierogi was one.
Yeah, sour cream and onion. Ravioli 2, and the other one sucks too. That one was terrible.
Pierogi was good.
Pierogi was the
good.
best one.
Pierogi,
Pierogi was-
because it was a sour cream and onion chip.
But it was like a creamier
Sour
sour
cream
cream and
onion
onion. the cheese ravioli was
Listen,
okay.
If
Yeah.
Hers,
Stromboli was-
if Jim Hers listening,
Yeah.
and is he still alive? Hers, the
Yeah.
owner?
Somebody's got it.
All right, well, whatever hers are, you guys got to do better. You guys got to do better. All right.
Last year's were definitely better.
I
The roast
Hey,
pork.
make me a reel for this, and we're sharing it with hers. You got to do better.
I,
If you want to talk about a chip and flavor, you got to give us some flavor.
I do like the idea of them doing the local
Yeah, I think it's good.
flavor taste. I
If
think that's
they
a good
taste
way
like
to
it.
connect with your community.
All right,
There
so
you go. Here's
ravioli,
next
ravioli tastes like it was in old tomato sauce. That sucked. The Stromboli
Wait,
tastes like
Can they do
Ass.
partnerships with different local brands, like a tasty cake? Could they do?
I
it-
was just gonna say next year.
what, peanut butter candy
Nah.
cake.
Could they do a tasty cake?
Wawa Sizzly.
No.
Wawa pizza chip.
No. Don't. Do
Wawa Sizzly.
that. Don't do
How
that.
about Sam?
Haberset Scrapple.
Ew.
No,
And
you
what's the
can't
third
do
one
a
gonna be?
meat.
Philly
on a
cream
chip.
cheese chip.
Why not?
Not like-
you don't like
not-
some meaty chips. You don't like a little meat on there.
Like the roast
The
pork.
roast pork one.
Actually,
guy.
yeah,
The
that
roast
was the
pork one was
best
good.
one.
I'm bringing the chicken and peach ones next week. I can't believe you all haven't had them.
Yo, I will say, Goldfish Golden Bay. So
They could do a Philly pretzel chip.
it literally felt like I dipped my
Yeah.
hand.
That's called a pretzel.
That's true.
Yeah.
You want a pretzel? Get pretzels.
I think we got to go with an Angelo's cheesesteak chip. That's the one.
You guys
What
should
about
make
what about a
Goldfish.
Stock's pound cake chip?
That's got to
I
be.
try it, but it's probably
That's
nasty.
probably terrible.
Chev's kielbasi.
Let me ask you.
Ooh, that's a good. That's
How
a good
about
chip.
the
Barbecue
wings we
Factory.
like? The wings.
Burnsy's wings.
Burnsy's
Burnsy's wings.
There you go.
There's your winner.
Wait, they did a wing one.
Yeah, well, it sucked.
didn't they? Or no?
Now last year it was tomato pie,
Well, who
It's like
who
pork
would get
and,
who would get the wing
Korean barbecue.
credibility?
I just feel
In
bad
Philly.
for all those people that are going to get the chips for
Like,
2
there's
for
so
$8
many
if you're
places in
wasting
the
your
area.
money.
Like, you could do Burnsy's, you could do the Jug, you could do. I mean, not
Hey,
Kearns
but
is more.
maybe Heather can
northeast,
take them
but-
back to Reams and tell them that they taste stale. Get your money back. Those things suck.
We didn't pay for them. Dude. They
No,
should-
but I'm saying Heather should get her money back.
No.
Terrible. Feel bad.
I'll finish the pierogi ones.
You
I
don't-
might finish the cheese ravioli
Yeah,
ones.
you,
too.
you have enough of
You're
that
gonna eat
booze. You're
all
going to
three
finish
hours.
whatever.
Who are you kidding? You'll be like, oh, you know what, Smitty? Those Strombolis taste pretty good after I had about 10 after I was 10 beers deep. Possibility. Jim, you're going to eat them, aren't you?
I
All
might, I
three.
might eat the. I might eat them through the show. I might eat the pierogies through the show. We'll see.
The
Sure.
sour cream and onion?
Chew it right into the mics. All right.
All
Is
right.
there any more of them, dude?
So that was
No.
our chip contest.
These
There's a peach one over there, I think. Or did
No,
you
I
drink?
don't-
Oh, he drank them
I'm
both.
on two. I'm double fisting tonight.
Whoa.
Oh,
Just tonight.
Whoa.
just tonight.
Mm.
Sorry.
I got Pepsis down here. If you want a can of Pepsi.
Yeah,
or
why don't you have a
there's-
Pepsi? That's good for the Navy.
Sugar water.
Yeah, sugar water.
He's drinking zero sugar water.
That's right.
All right, we ready to get in sports?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Where are we going for first? What team?
Who's finishing their story
We'll
this
go,
year?
we'll go with the Phils. We'll start with the
All
Phils
right.
because now's when baseball
We
matters.
can talk about
Summer's here.
Nick's
Baseball
hot streak.
starts to matter.
Actually, first day of summer.
That's
today.
what I said. Follow the theme here.
Sorry.
I've only mentioned it
Get
3
your hat
times.
on your cover, dude.
Sorry.
Welcome to the show.
I'm lost in the chips.
Welcome to the show.
You enjoyed them, didn't you? Oh,
No,
wow.
I didn't. I liked the pierogi one, but I didn't like the Stromboli.
Pierogi one was good.
The cheese ravioli one wasn't. It was just black.
Basically, I scooped it in the thing.
So- You wouldn't get them again, correct? Any of them?
Maybe the pierogi ones.
No, you wouldn't.
Will they, when they're done all this, are they going to resell them at like in total?
They didn't do it. They ran them like through the summer last year.
Yeah,
and
I
you couldn't
remember.
Get them
It was during Hoagie Fest.
Nate, did you like them? We didn't even get his review.
He didn't like any of them for those.
Didn't he
Yeah.
say-
Ones last
In
year?
case you missed that.
No, they weren't good
Roast
last year.
Pork, cheeseburger? No.
Tomato pie.
Why do you keep saying cheeseburger? Are
and
you in the
Korean
mood for a
barbecue.
cheeseburger?
Barbecue.
Five Guys chips.
Five Guys.
Oh, Assad's hot chicken chip. You guys will go
Oh,
nuts
They're
for
at-
that.
they're at- they're
That
at
I would go
stadium
for.
this weekend.
They are at the stadium.
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
loaded fries and a soda for $30.
They're loaded fries. are
Really?
good.
They're loaded
Oh,
fries.
good. All right, you guys can get them. I'm
The
not.
loaded fries.
First of all, I don't ever buy anything sold out of a gas station in Northeast Philly.
It's
The
not-
original,
not out of a
the
gas
original
station.
was.
It's a food court.
The original is.
It's not a
food
gas
station.
station.
Well, I would never line up in a gas station to get food. How about that?
I mean,
it's not from the
did
city
you
yet.
see the originals
No, we
on
work.
the boulevard, and it's
Yeah.
not a gas. It's in a
Okay,
gas
well,
station.
I wouldn't eat Assad's hot
The
chicken.
new one that they opened up is next to us.
So Assad's will not be sponsoring us. In the
Yeah.
near
Good.
future.
Thanks.
You guys suck.
They make chicken fingers, your favorite food. They make chicken fingers, and you're screwing us.
Oh well.
Smitty, they actually make good chicken.
Okay.
It's really good.
I'll pass on it.
Have you had Dave's
I'll
Hot
stick to
Chicken
Cheap
yet?
Chicken Monday, sponsored by Acme. What?
Dave's Hot Chicken. They're a new
Yep.
thing now.
No.
They're pretty good.
Where's
Okay.
that?
There's one like 5 minutes from where I work.
See,
It's so
guys,
good.
all this food is just gonna it's gonna hurt us.
And I'm not.
We got to be more healthy.
Huh?
Down on Common Ave, not a chicken. Tried them yet?
No,
No.
you should be eating salads and getting ready for the Navy because they're gonna
Dude.
kick your
You
ass.
ask me, I
In
do
the
this all the
Navy.
time.
Can we get back to the Phillies?
Sure.
Thank you.
I need the help. Tip.
I'm doing perfectly fine for myself.
Questionable.
All right. Now's when baseball matters. What was the lead on there? We got 5.5 games still.
7.
Seven.
7.
7 tonight.
I swear that number said 5.5 up there.
No.
Maybe it's
7. Yeah, 7.
As of, are the Braves playing today?
They're all.
But it was, all right, so it's going to stay at 7.
When are you guys actually starting to get worried about the Braves? Because I'm not.
I mean, if they make a
4.
move the deadline and like
4.
There's
Right.
7 games. In.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
all right. Listen,
I'll
that's
I'll
fine.
start to get really concerned at 4 games.
Right now, they're in the playoffs.
They're the number
Forget
1 seed in the
Now, wait, all right. So
National League.
I was looking at the league. They're 3.5
Yes, they
up.
are.
There's the numbers right
Going
there.
3.5 up on the Dodgers. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Dodgers. Mookie Betts is he done for the year?
No,
Nah,
it's
he's-
6 to 8
No.
weeks.
Okay, so according to your guys' math, that means he's going to be back
That's
12.
65 games he's out for.
I mean, 7.
Just
So-
right?
give it a
well-
Oh, by the way, I wanted to just share this with you because I know a couple weeks ago, Deke was telling me there's no way in hell Turner was coming back in 6 weeks. He came back exactly at the 6-week mark. Also, JT will be back.
So what do you want? A medal or a
Or-
I
monument?
believe the initial prognosis was he'll be back in 4 to 5.
6 to 8 was Turner.
Do you
Yes, it
do
was.
you want a medal or a
And
monument?
also, Raymuto's
Tell
coming
me,
back.
you want a medal or a monument?
And well, you guys always said it.
You want a medal? Answer the question. You want a medal or a
Dude, oh my
monument?
God! Just
Nothing.
get over
I
what
just-
you're saying.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
just
you know-
saying
we
to you
know
guys.
what
You
you're
guys
saying.
are always worried about diagnosis, but doctors know a little bit more than.
Well,
Martin.
Realmuto,
They don't know shit.
Realmuto
It
is
helped you out a
done
lot, didn't it?
till September
You're out of your mind.
easily.
You're out of your mind.
Who can say Betts doesn't ever come back? As long as the Dodgers keep winning, what's the difference? Who
Mookie Betts
comes
will
back?
be back
Mookie
6
Betts
to 8.
was an MVP.
Yeah, I know, but if the Dodgers keep winning, it
They're
doesn't
not-
matter if he comes
They're
back or
really
not.
winning that much. They're like the Phillies are up. They're up and down lately. They're not winning that much.
They're 3.5 back now.
Okay, so they were 5. Big
And they
deal.
come here in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So
What?
we'll see what the standings look like then too. Could be a fun
First
series.
of all, I don't think
Should
it's
be
the
a
worst
fun
thing in the
series.
world. Obviously the Phillies getting the division's important, but then they got to sit. And you see the teams that win a division, it doesn't always work out that well.
Yes, that's been my
But
point
the
all
only
along.
thing I will say, they need
And
the
it's-
NL record because the Dodgers will
It's-
not beat us here.
Let
way.
me clarify what you just said. It's not the teams that win the division and sit, that it's teams that don't play a meaningful game for a month or so
Right, which is
that get complacent and whatnot.
well, I also
and they
think
get-
home field is key against the
Yeah,
Dodgers.
but if the say the Braves and the Phillies are going neck and neck down
That
all the
might
way
be-
to the
and the Phillies win.
yes,
that
and
would be-
and
yeah,
if yes, that'll make a difference.
I agree with that, 100%. 100%.
So this little skid that we've had the last.
Not worried. It
Dude,
happened.
all right,
It's
you
a
know what
long
the-
season.
What
You know
part
what
of
this
the
skid
It's
is?
baseball.
You know what the skid was?
in,
Going to
your, in
London.
your shorts?
Yeah.
Going to London is the
And I
skid.
think people kind of expected
Like,
that.
listen.
Like,
Everybody's like, oh yeah, like dude, time difference. And then they basically had to go around and parade themselves around. They weren't in London. Like they had
Yeah.
stuff to do. They played 2 games, and then they were back in Boston on Tuesday, and they ran on
They went-
adrenaline.
Yeah,
they went to a whole different time
Right.
zone for a weekend.
Right. I
That's a
kind of
lot.
think.
Yeah,
right.
it's a
I'm
lot.
not worried at all.
And
I
a
mean,
week before they went to London, they were in the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right. They won 2 out of 3 from the Padres. You take 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3 from the
They
Diamondbacks. You're
skidded
fine.
against Boston and Baltimore, which is
Yeah.
expected. They
Yeah.
were on the road the whole time.
And and the Baltimore. I mean,
they come back home. They put up 8 runs that first night.
right.
Like,
We already got shelled, and I
they-
think you know why.
They
Yesterday
had,
didn't
yesterday
look
was
great.
Yeah, but they
was
had
hot, though.
they had like 30 hits.
But you
in this
also like
series.
I'll blame the Boston the Nola game. These guys are used to pitching on 5 days rest. That doesn't help these guys getting extra days. Everybody thinks it does. It takes them longer.
Nola and Ranger both looked solid. So Wheeler was
Nola didn't look good against the
No,
Red
Walker
Sox. He got
I'm talking
smoked.
about the other day.
No, but I'm saying because it was back on 5 days.
Yeah, but I'm saying just now recently Wheeler and
Oh yeah, Nola looked really good. The
Nola
other night.
looked good on the other
Yeah.
day. Ranger looked good yesterday.
Yeah, Wheeler.
How about the bullpen? Bullpen's been
There's-
shaky.
They're
Well,
they've
eh,
been solid.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Soto.
Soto's been
Strom
solid.
was going to give up another run
Isn't
during the
Strom
course of the
only
year.
at 0.6?
Yeah.
Yeah, you,
Anthony sucked yesterday.
No, Soto sucks.
Soto sucked.
Soto let
Wasn't
up the
Sor-
triple.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
so-
Anthony's
yeah.
the one that
But
loaded the
their
bases.
loaded. Well, I thought-
yeah,
Yeah.
but Soto let
So Anthony before that hadn't given up a run since like May 14th. These guys are.
They're not
I mean-
perfect, Jim.
Yeah.
I'm just
Are you
trying to
worried?
find
I'm
out.
not worried.
Are you-
No, when we were here 2 weeks
No.
ago, I said I'm not looking in the
No.
rearview mirror. But you
Are
gotta
you right now?
you gotta be worried about the bumps, and if they're getting over them, like the JT, it's a bump.
Turner's back.
I don't-
Marsh is back.
Turner's back.
And I'm surprised how quick Turner was just able to step right
What do
in.
you guys think? And I asked Deke this yesterday. I asked you, what do you think? Rojas, you think he comes back up this year? Or you think he's done?
I mean, you have. I don't know if you can leave Marsh in center field all year.
Why can't they put Pache in center and then Marsh in
Because
left?
Pasha doesn't hit enough.
Boom.
Rojas doesn't hit enough. If
Who-
you go into the
Who
playoffs,
played left yesterday?
Pache.
Wow.
No, Dahl.
No doubt.
Yeah, Dahl. Yeah.
If you go into the playoffs as your outfield is Pache, Marsh,
It won't.
Merrifield,
You don't have to
Dahl,
worry about that.
You can't.
You're
do
not
that.
going to have to worry about
You
that. They're
can't.
definitely trading for an
You
outfielder.
got to get a stud.
The only
not
thing
a
I will
stud, but a
say is
guy that can
Rojas makes
contribute
that
at the
catch
plate.
that Marsh doesn't yesterday, but he doesn't. Rojas, which I said, listen, he's not a smart base runner. He can't bunt, and he makes too many mistakes. You can't have that in this lineup. And I think they're going to use him as trade bait, personally.
I mean, if they use him or Pache as trade bait,
Pache's not getting as much as Rojas.
Yeah, but
With
The-
this team, if the team's healthy and they're all hitting, I don't mind that
and
hole in the
not-
lineup.
not to-
exactly.
not to
You
sound.
And
need
he-
to mind that hole in the lineup
that-
because he's not a
that
good
defense.
He's not a smart base
He makes
runner.
that catch yesterday
the
that
whole
Marsh
team
missed.
aren't smart base.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
Yeah,
he gets
the
thrown
whole-
out
yeah.
constantly.
Whoever
He
the
can't-
base running
Castellanos,
coach
but he
is needs to
can't
be
get
fired.
involved. Castellanos
And Bryce.
isn't
And
a
Bryce has
speed
been
guy,
thrown
but
out
they're
a
not
few
speed
times.
guys.
Bryce,
Rojas is brought in for
Bryce
speed.
isn't a speed.
He
guy.
can't bunt.
Yeah.
He can.
Yeah, that surprises me.
He
that
can't bunt.
Right.
That's
He-
And
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
he's
But
made
that's
some
something-
really good defensive plays, but he's also made some horrible.
Yeah,
plays.
but it's been a while since he goofed up the glove, and you can teach him
He
how to
just
bunt.
goofed it up the other day.
And also, not to sound like this type of fan, but do you really want to shake up things in the clubhouse right now by trading guys?
I'm not
I mean,
trading.
there's such a good.
The only guy I would
chemistry
trade
and
is like a
camaraderie among
Rojas.
them.
I don't know, a Pache.
And what are you going to get for
And
them?
I would trade prospects involved.
What are you going to get
For
for
what?
them?
If you
Mason
get
Miller?
a crawl, you might. Nah, yeah, I mean, I would go for an outfielder. You could probably get a good outfielder if you put Crawford in the deal or McGarry.
As
or,
long as it doesn't shake up things in the
right, I'm
clubhouse.
talking. Yeah, I'm not trading like a
Off
guy
the
like
board.
that's in the clubhouse.
You don't want Stubbs gone.
Well, would you want him for a backup catcher? That was
I mean, Marshawn looks fine. I don't think
he won't. They're
He-
not going to get rid of Stubbs.
he's been. I mean, how many times has Marshawn? He's been in the minor leagues for.
Well, he
what,
got
5
hurt. He
years
tore
now?
his knee, and then he came back.
Yeah, but I mean, he's been in the system for years now, so I don't know. I just don't want to see them
Hey.
shake it up too much, where guys are like, "Wow, what the hell?"
Dude, if you
Like,
can get a superstar right-handed bat to protect Harper, you do it.
yeah,
You still got, what,
Yeah, but
4
what are you going to
months?
have to give up for that?
I mean, for Robert, you probably have to give up Crawford, Rojas,
how
and
old
Abel.
is he? He hasn't been in the league.
He's
for
not
long.
that old. He's
Yeah.
like 26, and you have
Yeah.
3 years under club control.
What about a Rosarina? Tampa Bay always dumps guys.
I would do
Randy, I
that
think Randy.
100%.
He's playing,
But he's
really
not as
well.
good defensively. Isn't this kid Robert
hits,
pretty
though.
good
No,
defensively? He's a
No.
center fielder.
He's right field.
I thought he played center.
No, he plays right field, and he's like Castellanos.
I thought he played for center.
He sucks.
fielding wise. I don't know. Nah.
Castellanos still hasn't made an error, by the way.
I mean,
Like 200.
if I'm the
They
Phillies,
took that error away from him the other night
Which one?
when he threw home instead of the second.
They
Yeah, I
counted that as
All right.
They counted that as an
It
error.
was a
Maybe
stupid
fielding
error. But I mean, if you're the Phillies, why do you not call Tampa Bay? They're always dumping off their
Yeah.
talent. Why not try to get a Rosarina? And he's
I
a
don't
guy
know.
that can be here for the long haul.
I don't know if they'll give him up, but I would do that. The only guy I'm really untouchable to me is Aiden Miller.
Well, if they're talking about him being the best prospect since Schmidt, you don't want to give.
I mean,
that
that's the
up.
only guy. Like anybody else.
But where does it? When? How long do you wait to bring him up? Because you have Bohm in his place.
Well, he can play other positions. Good
Do
old.
you want to take him out of that?
Dude,
Or
here's
play
the
other
other thing. You
positions
can
or
put
Bohm
Bohm
can
the
play.
first. You can move
Yeah, when
Harper
when-
eventually to DH.
Harper's never going to want to go back to right
DH.
if he's okay with not playing. I mean, he'll be hitting
Yeah.
every day, but I think he likes playing in the field.
Yeah, I don't
He
think
wants
you
that
put him on the
control.
Yeah.
bench.
You got
Yeah.
Aiden Miller's probably athletic enough to play.
Yeah, but then
freaking
you throw him
left
off
field.
like. No, I don't like the idea of shifting guys out of their.
I don't
natural
either.
Look how much it's
Aiden Miller
benefited-
played the outfield in,
Yeah,
for
but
Team
look how
USA.
much. Look how much Stott has
And Hudson,
benefited
played,
from
when he
going
was
to
drafted, he was an
second.
outfielder.
Who?
Aiden Miller.
I'm
Joe
saying-
Joe White, who follows the
I
Phillies
bet you he said
religiously.
They want to get rid of Aiden Miller.
No,
right?
he said Aiden Miller's 2 years away at least.
Trade him.
If he's 2 years away,
I don't know. If this guy's,
Prospects are nothing.
I
based
I,
on-
I don't think you're going to
agree.
have to give up as much because the Phillies will take salary back.
Well,
Trade
you
one of
gotta
the
think,
pitchers. Trade one of the pitchers.
in 2.5
I would
years-
definitely trade Abel,
In
McGarry.
2.5 years, how much different do the Phillies look? You're probably not having Castellanos here. You may or may not have Schwarber.
I think there's.
I think Schwarber's sticking.
I think Schwarber will get a deal.
Castellanos, I don't know about.
No,
You're gonna-
Castellanos
you're-
won't get a
you're
deal
losing.
after.
You're losing at least
Gonna
one
cry.
of Sanchez.
I don't think so.
I don't think you're losing Suarez, but you might lose Chris Sanchez.
Why?
How are they going to pay all
Because
these people?
Sanchez is still under club control for like 3 more years, isn't he?
2.5 years we're talking about, right?
Yeah,
now.
so one of those young guys comes up. And
Oh, Painter. Hopefully
Painter,
Painter
yeah.
works out.
but I'm saying you don't need them both of them. Trade one of them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Aiden Miller's going through the system quick. He's kind of like a.
He's
bone,
already
dude.
in high A.
Yeah, I think he could be next year ready.
No, you don't go from high single A. to
Next
major
year, at
leagues.
the end of next year, he
in
could be
one
ready.
25.
Yeah, at the end of next year.
How old is he? He's only like 19, 20.
Yeah, but
He's
high
like
school.
Painter's age.
Joe White wants Kyle Tucker.
I've
that's
seen
the
that
pipe
too.
dream.
Yeah, but
I mean, that
you
dude's
probably
gonna-
wouldn't have to
you
give up
probably-
as much. Joe
Kyle-
White's ready.
Kyle Tucker's an MVP candidate.
Yeah, but
right
Kyle
now.
Tucker's a free agent. The
Who
other year.
cares? You're still giving up
Still
a
got to
lot.
give something up.
All right, so we'll give up McGarry, Abel, Crawford,
Yeah, like,
and Rojas,
yeah, let's,
a young guy.
I don't know.
I don't know why we can't just throw Martian in left and
I thought
Pache
you were
in center.
Oh, I
That's-
thought you were going to say trade
You
Marsh.
think that's enough to win?
No, you can't.
They
have
need a
Pache.
they need a bat to protect
You-
Harper.
I understand that, but you also need that defense in center field.
Yeah, but what did it do for them last year?
Dude, Rojas, as much as I love Rojas, he should have caught that home run the other day. Misplayed it.
That was Pache.
Pache, as much as I like him, and he doesn't hit. I like Pache, but he's a fourth outfielder. He bats 219. You bring him in for defensive purposes. You need a guy. You need another bat in this.
Well,
lineup.
Yeah, it was,
What-
it was
what
supposed to be
Jim-
Merrifield.
What Jim said
it was
earlier,
supposed
I
to be
agree with.
Merrifield.
You can live with that hole in the lineup if the other guys are producing and you're getting that
I
defense from them.
disagree. That's why.
You're
That's why.
dropping him to 8.
This is why Rojas was sent down, dude.
I hit
because of the
because
base-
No,
Baseball
no, no,
focus.
no, 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 no. He was sent down because he's the only one with an option
You're-
left.
First of all, that's
He's the only one with an option left.
Thompson said that he needs to work on his baseball.
Yeah, no,
habits.
okay.
Players
And
he-
he's the only one left with an
but
option.
the players came out and said he's not ready. So you're calling the
And he's the only one left with an option. Come on,
who
Smitty.
cares? You think they
You're going
you're
to
acting
lose.
like you're
If you put
you're
Pache
telling me
down, you're going to
Dahl's a
lose
big
them.
loss? Dahl hasn't played in 3 years.
But if you put anybody else down, you're going to lose them.
Okay.
It's-
So if we lose
there's-
Dahl, you're losing sleep over it.
there's
Cody Clemens will be ready in a couple
what,
weeks.
what about Luis? What the hell's his name? Ruiz or the guy they just brought up. I'm not
Right.
going to lose sleep over
Right.
losing that guy.
Would you lose sleep if they got rid of Merrifield?
No,
Okay.
no.
They got rid of Rojas because they don't
But
trust
they're
him
but
right
they're
now.
paying. The reason
the
why he's
MLB level.
playing is because they're paying him.
Okay, but Dahl is a minimum contract, and Clemens is going to be back. So they
Jake
could
Cave is always available too.
Jake Cave.
He's
Yeah.
on the Rockies.
I
I
didn't say
know. Just send him a bag of
Rojas
balls.
went down because exactly what we said. He's not major league ready. You don't agree?
It's always available.
Do you think he's a major league player
Who,
right
Rojas?
now? Right now, he's not major
No.
league ready.
No, not
That's
at
why
not
he
at the
got sent
plate.
down.
Not
Are
at the
you-
plate.
Are you major league ready?
No,
Okay.
he never will be.
Accountability.
I just don't understand the love fest for Rojas. I really don't get it.
Because of the
I
glove.
think people are excited because we haven't had a defensive center fielder
Right.
like him since Victorino.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he also
It's
makes a
about the glove.
lot of mistakes.
And he's a likable
He
guy.
doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He makes mistakes, but not a lot. You're talking like he has an
At the
error every
plate.
other game.
He's not that.
He's a pretty good defensive
He's
center
He's,
not
a, good,
that-
he's a
He
little
covers
above
a
average
ton of
defensive
ground.
center
Time out.
fielder.
He's using it.
Pull
He's
Smitty
using our
on
first
right
timeout.
I'm gonna pull a Smitty.
What
on
is your
right.
First
question?
timeout.
No, not a question. It's a statement. Who won the NLDS last?
Who won? That's a question.
Who won? I did.
What are you going to say? Because he made that catch?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
I mean, Castellanos hit 3 home runs.
I mean, he did.
Yeah, and Rojas saved 3 runs.
Okay.
Possibly 4.
But do you
Yeah.
were you okay with him being
Okay,
sent
so-
down?
Yeah, I don't.
No. Don't dodge my question.
Oh, now it's back to question.
What is your question? Did he? Do you think he's the reason why they won? No, I don't.
It's a
He's
good
part
thing
of
you're
it.
joining the Navy.
He's part of it. Do you think Rojas should be up?
No.
Okay, that's the answer. All of us agree with Rojas.
I
isn't
think
ready.
it's that because
Plus,
he's
also he came in with, and you got to admit this, dude. He came in with this little. He
cockiness.
plays very cocky for a guy.
Why? What's
can't
wrong
hit.
with that? It's baseball.
Because he can't hit.
Baseball players are
You-
cocky.
You can't when you're not hitting.
Ah,
Baseball players
He-
are cocky.
He can't
I-
even get a bunt in,
They're the
dude.
cockiest players in sports.
You can learn how to do that.
You're telling me he hasn't learned how to bunt at all
He-
from
he-
single A all the
He
way through?
should know how to bunt as a
with
pers-
his
Oh,
speed,
perspective.
God,
Yes,
dude,
That's
come
all-
on.
yes.
he should get to the plate every time and go,
as
I'm
a,
going to
as a
punt.
guy who
Honestly.
should be a leadoff hitter, he should know how to bunt.
And he should also not be getting thrown out on the base pass.
No,
Several times.
He should never get thrown
If you
out.
think Rojas, here's the thing with Rojas. I think teams around the league see him as a potential guy that could be an all-star.
So trade
All right,
him.
then trade him.
Maybe
Who did you say? Rojas,
Yeah.
potential All Star.
No.
if he ever figures it out at the plate.
If he ever figures
he
it
could
out
be
at the
he
plate,
could be a top 5
Yeah.
outfielder in the league. Dude, he covers so much ground.
He could, but do you think he's gonna?
I don't know if he ever will figure.
I mean,
out
he's
the play.
jacked up. Everybody's so excited. Remember, Frat? Oh,
The
dude,
Ben-
the top.
The Ben Simmons
I
all
told
season.
Fred
he
by
is.
Memorial Day.
I-
We said by Memorial Day he was getting sent down.
I
We were
saw
all
him.
off.
I saw him as a future leadoff hitter for this team.
Dude, the leadoff spot's gonna be Schwarber until he's gone.
It would be stopped.
I like
before
What?
it's
I
Rojas.
like starting games. Why not? Do you like starting games?
Oh my God! Will you
Yes.
stop
But look, if
already?
Rojas could hit,
He can't hit.
well, but I think that's what Deke's saying. That was the hope that he would be the leadoff hitter, and then Schwarber could
Well,
walk.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you,
Saving money.
Don't you think Turner would be batting leadoff anyway?
Yeah, well,
No, I thought it
I
would be
thought
Stott.
that would be good coming
Right,
in.
but it
but-
wouldn't be
yeah,
Rojas,
it
is
should have
what
been
I'm saying.
Turner or Stott
Yeah.
and Rojas down the road.
Turner or Bohm are the perfect.
See, I don't
hitters.
agree necessarily with him about Kyle Tucker. I think you need another right-handed bat. I think you got plenty of left-handed bats.
Kyle Tucker's the best player at the market. Or that
Is Robert? I do. Robert, you have control for 3 years. Or the
I don't-
guy you said from Tampa, you have him under control.
Rosarina?
Dude, you're not going to
Is he
sign
3
Tucker.
years?
I don't know.
Tucker's yes.
I don't know the contract situation.
Tucker is a Borsheim. You're not. You're going to pay him another.
Oh, that's a $500,000 right there, or $500,000. I mean, right there.
I was going to say.
Half
I
a
mean,
mil,
he's
Yeah,
gonna-
come on, we'll chip in.
He's going to say that's a
Yeah.
life-changing. I mean, Soto, right?
I'll take Soto. We're getting Soto. Actually,
I don't.
We have two
I
Sotos.
can't. I would love.
That's true. Why
I
not
would love
three?
that, but I don't
Throw
think
a
that'll
Sosa in
happen.
there too.
But the guy from the White Sox. The only thing is now you got competition because Betts.
But
Beth
where do
is
you?
out.
Where do?
Where do you put him? Center
Yeah,
field.
that's what you don't put Robert,
He's
whatever.
the center fielder for the White Sox.
He
Right,
plays right field.
No, he
Oh my
doesn't. He's
God,
a center fielder.
He
Right
plays
now.
Oh my
center
God.
field.
Yeah.
dude. He's the center fielder, which is why they said the trade.
All right, we
for him.
got when's the trade deadline after the All Star break, which is
You
what the
know, I
third
think
week of
there's-
July.
It's like another month.
He's batting 198.
Yeah, but he's only been back for what?
He's 20. He's the same age as me. Actually, 3 months older than me. And look where I'm at.
Alright.
Philly should
He's
trade for
looking.
me.
He's looking up at you like,
Philly
man, I
should trade for
want to be there
Yeah.
one day.
He wants the
I
hair.
want to be there one day with DJ.
He's from Cuba. Cuba?
Yeah,
Cool.
6-year contract he signed with options for 26 and 27. So
What
you don't have
posi-
to worry about it.
What position does he play?
I mean, he
Center
does.
field.
He does look pretty swaggy. Like he's got.
Center
Oh, that
fielder.
makes a
That's
difference.
He's
all-
got the
read
earring.
That makes a difference.
Read that
I mean, you
from
got to look good.
Center fielder.
You got to. You got to look good when you
Smitty,
play.
once again, we were right.
How old is he?
26.
26.
26.
So tell me you want to do that.
Would you rather take?
So he'll be
him or-
27
Wait,
real soon.
Would you rather take a 26
I mean, he
year old
looks pretty
center
cool.
fielder or a 30-year-old?
Oh, now look at now he's on the.
I mean, he's
How
pretty-
old's Kyle Tucker? Isn't Kyle
30.
Tucker like 30,
Yeah.
31?
Would you rather take a 26?
But he didn't come up till late. He came. He was in the minors for a while because you couldn't. The Astros were winning World Series. Like he couldn't come up.
How old's the guy from Tampa? That's the question.
Randy's
Or
probably like 25,
Randy
24.
Rosarina. He's only been in the league for maybe.
What about the other guy that got suspended? Is he available? Guy that was hidden?
He's another Cuban, Rosarina.
What's
You
the
gotta
other?
load him up.
27.
Who are you talking about?
The guy that got
29.
suspended last year.
Whose line is that, Joe?
Oh, I know Wanda Franco.
Yeah, one.
Oh, he's
Franco?
never playing again. He's going to jail, dude. Actually, I think the charges might have actually just been dropped.
Yeah, so the Phillies.
But it's like he's
Might
still
swoop
he's
in.
still going. to
Ah,
jail.
Pete Rose still played.
and more
Pete
number.
Rose also didn't have it.
And also more number 4.
14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Multiple.
So
Yes, he did.
Rosarina's batting
Allegedly.
While he was married.
Allegedly.
While he was married.
Allegedly.
Don't
Allegedly.
get us in trouble. Allegedly.
He
Allegedly.
used to wait outside Wawa's.
Wow, Rosarina's been in the league for
Allegedly.
5 years.
Hoagie Fest was
Wait, what
was
did you
prime.
say? Wait, who used to wait out
What?
here? Who's 25?
No, I didn't say
Or
that.
Rosarina's
He's
25?
29.
He's that old?
Oh,
Yeah,
all
he's
right.
been in the
It's
league
all
for 5
relaxed.
years.
All right, then there's your answer. You've already got your answer. You want Robert.
I'll take either, I guess, but
You want Robert.
I mean they're both solid players.
I'd rather take Mike Trout.
On that contract, is Anaheim going to pay half of it?
He's never
Would
even gonna
Anaheim
play
pay
again.
half of that contract?
Is he ever going to play again though?
Yeah, he's out
He's
for
for
what?
what? 10 games?
He's faking an injury. He wants to
He's
come
done
back.
for the year.
I'm telling you, man. He's
Well, if he
juicing.
got-
He's
if
got
he
something
got-
going on.
186.
He's got the
I
back
said-
issues, right? Wasn't that the
Yeah.
No, but I
He's
said
had back issues for years.
he
You
had
think he's
back
taking, like,
issue. He's got
painkillers or
something going
something?
on.
You think
Yeah, I think he's
PEDs?
yeah.
like a
And
drug
they said like,
situation?
look, because he was the face of the league at one point. They're like, look, you just step off and
Like, you know, Tom?
say you got a back problem, and go fix
he
your.
plays for 1 month a year and then he's done for the
I
year.
think he's on Vicodin or something.
I don't know. He's on a Brett Favre plan, I guess. I don't know.
That
Who
was,
else?
that was Vicodin.
The problem is too with the way the league set up is now there's not as many teams that are going to sell because Dude, more
Right.
than likely, the third wild card's going to be
I was
under
just going to
500.
say the National League's going to be
The Mets
bringing
are
phones
the
all
Mets
day.
are the wild card.
I threw that stat out in our text
Yeah,
thread.
yeah.
NL's
The Mets
gonna-
are a game at 13 out of 15. They're a game and a half out of the wild card.
Right, and he's the
That's
one that's
insane.
saying bring Alonso here and put Harper in right
the
field.
National League is going to go nuts with the deadline because they're all in it for the wild card.
Yeah.
They're all going to.
So that's going to raise the price of Robert.
Yeah, it's probably going to raise the price of everybody.
Is Robert definitely available?
I don't know. You call the White Sox.
No, I mean, like, is he
I'll
like
check in tomorrow.
teams have said that he's available?
Really?
No, I'm saying
Send them a DM.
I'll call Mr. White
I mean,
Sox
do they
tomorrow,
stink?
and they're terrible. They're the worst team in baseball.
So-
19 to 36 or whatever. How many games?
Stink enough to get rid of their best player?
Yes, if you don't want to,
Mm.
because especially if you're,
They
If
don't
he's
want
on, if he's on it,
especially
but
if
he's
they're
on a team
Coming up
with
our
a big
contract.
deal, 6 years, $50 million. Why would
he's
you
got
get
3
rid of
left, you said?
him? Yeah.
because you don't have anything to win with. Might as well load up on young talent.
Yeah, if you can get 3 pitchers for one
And you
guy.
were talking about moving the franchise.
No, they're moving.
Wait, the White Sox are talking
That's
about
been a
moving?
rumor for
Really?
a few months now. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Because
To where?
Nashville or Utah.
Wow.
Well, if they go to Nashville, Dombrowski's out.
Yeah, then that was the thing, right? He has to go to the first.
Oh, I found your
expansion
new
team
golf
or something.
hat. You want it?
I've seen that.
We always call Titleist that, so yeah,
What?
This is hat for golf.
that's a good hat though. Probably didn't even get
That would go
this.
great with your shirt.
True Love. The
The one with the girl in the back.
yeah. Shout out True Love.
All right.
Phillies.
Can we pass on baseball? We good? We got all the Rojas talk out.
Yes.
Too much time on Rojas. Move to the Eagles. Maybe this kid will wake up. Hey, look at that.
What are we looking at? The secondary?
Let's look at the secondary. It was a big topic
the
of
names.
conversation for us yesterday.
Give the
So,
names.
From what was a weak position, not saying it's any stronger, but it's
I would
Phil.
say it is stronger.
it's Phil.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, but
Give us
there's a
the-
ton of players here. So,
All right, give us the names.
question from the audience. Show
I
of
don't.
hands.
I do not.
Only one.
One. Has he shown up to anything yet?
You do?
I got
Wait till you
I-
see.
I
So
have
you
some
think they're going to end
information.
up cutting somebody? Like,
Oh, source.
Sources say.
what do you got?
He's not going to let go.
Oh,
He's,
I
not,
already
he's,
knew
he's
that.
going to make the 53 man.
He's going to get traded.
No, he's not.
You
He's gonna make him
you heard that from
The veteran presence is Slay.
Who's behind the top 2 corners?
Well, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah,
Wait
all right,
till
let
you
me
see
give you
these
these
names.
names.
let's go
Somebody
through
good-
names.
I'll
Go
try
through
it.
names.
Somebody
I'll-
good's going to get
I'll
cut.
try to give you the veterans and the better ranked guys first. So we got Slay and Bradbury.
Mm,
You got Mitchell, your number 1 pick,
yeah, he's
right? Then you got a bunch of same, Jags, just another guy. Maddox, Job, Ricks,
Ricks isn't just another guy.
Rogers, McPherson,
Ringo.
Ringo,
And I don't think Rogers
Becky
is just
Gardner,
another game
Mario
name.
Goodrich, Tyler Hall, Stan Stevens.
Stan
I forgot-
Stevens.
Now you're
Got,
getting into just another
All
name.
right.
I
So-
forgot Cooper.
Cooper DeJong.
And then at safety, you got
CJ.
Reed, Sidney Brown, CJ, Tristan McCollum, and Andre Sam.
I don't know. He did tear his ACL.
Well,
All
I
right,
mean,
so-
these are the guys on the roster
I don't
today.
think-
So right now, if you're
I
going
thought he
to
was working.
if
out. I
you're-
thought-
if you're going to tell me corners, how many do they usually carry?
like 6.
All right, so we Slays a lot.
let's just say 9 total.
All right, Slay.
9 corners.
No, 9 secondary.
No, because
Total.
they always carry 4 safeties.
All right, so 6 and 4.
All right,
You want to do 10? Sorry, I'm
all right.
1 off.
So Slay, 100%. Mitchell,
Yeah, that's those.
95.
Trooper. I'm going to say Ricks,
Ringo and Ricks.
Ringo, Ricks, and then I'm going to tell you the guy they got. What's his name? Hall from the Raiders. That's my guess.
Tyler Hall.
Yep,
What
that's
about
my
Isaiah Rogers?
So I would
Oh,
say Rogers is out.
too, and
Yeah.
Rogers. So I'm going 7. They're going to keep 7.
No,
Roger.
they're not.
Last year, the Eagles kept 7.
And Maddox.
I'm not. They're not keeping Matt.
How many
You
safeties?
They wanted to
signed
get
him
rid-
back.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's getting no money right now.
Last
Alright.
year, the Eagles kept 7 corners and 4 safeties.
There's your answer.
7 corners.
Yes.
Wow.
So Isaiah Rogers.
Here's my 7. Slay, Ringo, Ricks, Cooper, Mitchell, Rogers,
The same as me.
and Maddox.
So who do we have different?
The Raiders guy you said.
But they
Tyler
they
Hall.
paid him a little bit more. That's why I thought that. I don't think Maddox
I don't
makes
think
it.
they're getting rid of Maddox. Him and Goddard have a house together.
Not anymore.
Can't break it up.
That's over now.
They
For
probably
for
make
what
it.
it's worth, I heard on the radio today that
They're not
the,
really that thrilled. by
the
Maddox.
what was considered a deficiency
Yeah, I
last
heard
year
that too.
is a team strength this year.
Yeah, third
Yeah,
secondary.
it's,
Third secondary.
there's a lot of potential.
Dude, Cooper
Right?
Yes,
There's a
Cooper
lot of
yes,
potential.
Machine can play.
He's
Yeah.
versatile. You can put
Yeah.
him anywhere on
I
the
could
field.
see him
Yeah,
like-
and that
They're
helps.
keeping. So everybody agrees they're going to keep Ricks
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's the second year.
and Ringo. They're definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the second year.
Ringo's going to start.
And I
think.
hear Rogers looks really good. And couple, what was it? AJ Brown was talking him up.
No, he was talking up
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Maybe. Yeah.
Mitchell.
I thought he was talking. Who was
He did say
talking up
Mitchell.
Rogers?
No, he was. It was Mitchell.
Saying he was.
I'm
Right, and he said then he saw how good he was.
but they moved him to safety. Joe, me and
I-
Brody,
I
I
could
think
see-
I can
Oh,
see
I
Rogers
forgot
is-
about Josh. Joe.
They're valuable for special teams.
Wait, what about so Rogers?
Why would they? I mean, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great problem.
See,
now.
the problem is with Rogers is like
Who's your safety?
CJ, GJ,
Reed, CJ, Sidney Brown.
Sidney Brown, and I still think there's an
I
outside
heard
shot
that-
they could sign Jonathan Simmons still. If they,
Then who's your starters? CJ and Simmons.
yeah,
I could see.
This
Reed plays like
I've heard some people say they might move Bradbury back.
back to
safety.
safety.
He
Some
can't.
people have said that.
I don't think Bradbury's making the team.
I don't think Brad.
I think
I think he's getting
I think the
traded.
safeties are.
One
gonna
of
be
these
more
corners
odd
is
man
gonna get
out
traded,
than
too.
Corners.
One of these corners might get traded.
Yeah,
You might.
But I mean, you have a corner going on. You don't have any depth behind them.
Now you do.
Yeah, I think
Now,
they-
yeah, now you do.
They keep
Rogers,
Come on, dude.
DeJean,
The two rookies.
Mitchell.
So who's your start? Is Quentin day one?
He's got.
Starting
He's got
corner?
it right. You don't draft the
I-
corner in
I
the
think
first
you have
round
to,
and not
but-
start him.
Well,
I don't know. I feel
who's
like
he?
him and Ringo.
Is he starting over Bradbury?
Yeah.
Quinton
and
Mitchell. can
Are
play
you
the
saying
slot.
Bradbury's not on the team?
show you that he could start in a year.
They're saying Ringo looks really good now. Came back and
But you
can't.
don't draft a corner and not start him.
No, I'm saying he would start in the slot because he could play slot.
I think you have to keep Bradbury. I feel like Ringo like Nolan Smith.
Nolan Smith's going to be
You
a
still like Nolan
dog.
Smith?
He-
What's he showing you?
I mean, he was the best defensive end in the playoff game against the Bucks.
Was the only defensive end.
Yeah. What's that say?
The Hassan Reddick. He's nothing even close.
I
We
can't
don't know
wait-
that yet.
I can't wait.
Hassan Reddick was
He gets-
ass his first
he
year.
gets like 11 and a half sacks this year.
Right, Hassan Reddick was awful his first year
I'm
with
not saying
the
he
Cardinals.
can't be good,
Nah,
but what
yeah.
we expect him to be good now. he's not.
I don't expect.
He
I,
hasn't shown enough
He's not even
flashes.
close.
I think he could give us 8 to 9 sacks this year.
After what? One unblocked sack last year? He's gonna jump to 9 sacks? Are you serious?
I think he didn't have as much playing time. He's going to be a starter basically,
No,
right?
he's
not playing
not,
till the end of the
dude.
season.
It's not starting over Josh Sweat or
He's
Huff.
not starting.
He's not starting over
He's
them.
not starting.
Brandon Graham probably.
And didn't they
stays
say
over
Nolan
them.
Smith might play a lot in the linebacker
Oh,
spot
that's
too?
just stupid.
Yeah, he's not.
Stop switching these guys. Like, just let them
I mean,
play.
no
the
one's
Plays a lot
positions.
of special teams.
There's a
So
reason
you
why
really
they
don't
made
think
it this
Smith's
far.
going to be good?
Not no time soon.
I
Too
think.
early.
I don't know. I feel
Fangio-
like year 2, these guys
think-
make a jump
I
that
think-
nobody
I
expects.
think Fangio
He's not
being
gonna
the
start.
end.
You hope they do.
I mean, look at Jalen Carter. He's going to have 10 this year.
But Jalen Carter showed you something last year.
Right.
He's like the best rookie.
Well, he also played a lot more than Smith last year. Smith didn't play that
He
much.
fell off too, though.
They all
Car- well, yeah, I mean-
it was a
Yeah.
longer season.
The whole team fell off.
It was a longer season.
Yeah,
too.
Carter-
guys aren't.
Carter's not going to have Cox next to him either, which is going to be a problem.
I just want to see, like,
No, dude.
you get the hype.
That's what I said.
I like
I said
Milton
Cox.
Williams, and they think he's just another guy. I think Milton Williams can play.
No, I like.
I like the way
Changes
Carter's
numbers.
come in. You know, he's slimmed down. Seems like he's really focused now.
Jordan
Jordan
Davis.
Or Jordan Davis, yeah,
Yeah,
Jordan Davis.
is slim
He's
down
really-
every year until he
he's
gets-
focused.
I know he's-
He's really slimmed down,
he's really
dude.
slimmed down this year.
It's
But
noticeable.
Yeah, and I think he's out to prove a point.
it's the conditioning. Like you can
Yes.
lose all the weight you want.
Yeah, yeah.
You still got to be
Still
able to get
can't
off the
fight,
ball.
yeah.
By the way,
He's
I think
gotta have the
Fangio
stamina.
makes a huge difference.
He's got to get
That's
up
what I
over
said.
30 plays a game
Fangio's
You have
been
a
around
you
this
have a
league.
good defensive
got to.
coordinator. That's going to make
because he's been stuck in the low
And
20s.
He's not afraid to be aggressive.
And I don't think Devin White's as bad as people make him out to be.
I
What?
don't think so.
You don't think Jonathan Taylor-
Well, they went to the Super Bowl.
They got
Yeah, I thought he was
torched.
decent. I thought he was
They
decent.
got torched in the Super Bowl. They couldn't
Well,
stop the
because he was
nosebleed.
preparing his head coaching
Yeah, he
interview.
was.
Well, shit, the year we won the
Focus
Super Bowl,
elsewhere.
we got torched too.
Good point.
Dude, Gannon was a very good coordinator. But I think Fangio.
Well, when's the last time we've had an aggressive coordinator like Fangio?
Jonathan
Jimmy
Gannon?
Johnson, right?
Jimmy Johnson.
And they were pretty damn
Jonathan
good.
Gannon was a blitz heavy coordinator.
No.
Okay.
They were pretty
We
good
have to-
under
we
Jimmy
have to give
Johnson.
up on the Jim Johnson blitz game. They're gone.
Yeah, but
yeah, the game's different.
you don't
But
think
nobody-
Gannon was an
nobody-
aggressive coordinator? You really don't think he was aggressive in throwing the?
I don't.
I
Didn't
don't
they?
think he
Didn't
had-
they almost have a sack record with him?
Yeah.
because their defensive line was insane.
Yeah, because it was the D line.
And they had a ton
It wasn't
of
the
turnovers.
it wasn't the blitzing. It was the D line.
The D line was like ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he blitzed.
He's not a heavy blitzer at all.
Right, but he doesn't need to be if you have a solid unit like Gannon.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
If your D line can get after it, you don't need to
yeah,
blitz.
Has nothing
But
to do
there's
with
the
that.
problem. Can our D line really get after? Who's on the D line that you trust to get 10 sacks?
No, right
The
now,
only one
nobody.
The only one that's proven it is Josh
Huff,
Sweat.
I think Huff will get
Offense,
10.
Sweat,
Sweat got 10 last year, right? Or 11 last
that
year?
Yes, he
year,
did.
he fell
Yeah,
off.
Sweat had like 9, didn't he?
He fell off.
He's
Yeah,
had
that's
10
it.
before.
2 years.
He
ago,
has. He's been
yeah,
double
he
digits
had like
before.
11.
Dude,
So he's
I
proven
think
that he
Nolan
can do
Smith.
it.
Double digits once.
He's
Yeah.
proven that he could do it, though.
Well, that's proof that he can do it.
He's only been in the league.
5 years.
Do you real? I
That's
don't
right.
understand why you have so much hate for Nolan Smith, or don't think he's going to be good.
Well, no, it's because we crowned him as like the next Hassan Reddick.
I didn't crown
I-
him that.
The next Von Miller.
Yeah, like we crowned him like he was that.
Well, he's a first round pick. He should do.
We saw him run a hoop in shorts and shirts. That don't mean nothing.
Dude, he was a stud at Georgia.
Yeah,
Was
Georgia.
he really? He
Yeah.
was a stud at Georgia.
Yeah.
He
Dude,
wasn't even the third best pass rusher on that team. You serious? He
dude,
was not that
he
good.
got hurt his
He got-
senior year.
That's
got-
part of the game, bro.
We got all 3 of those guys, too. That's
Yeah, we
kinda
have all
crazy.
3 of the guys.
And there's only one that's
And we're not destroying team.
Yeah.
Do you think Dean's not good either?
No, I don't.
I
Well,
think
Dean
Devin.
can't
I
stay
think
healthy.
Devin White's going to be good here because I think he's
No.
going to be motivated to make money next year.
If they don't show up next year, the fan base will be out for blood.
Yeah.
And Indy, they don't want.
They're out.
And Davis. Jordan
Yeah.
Davis. This is
Yeah.
his 3rd year.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is not
See,
going to
I'm
pass
Jordan
it.
Davis is what he is. What do you expect him to be?
He should be able to shut down a run
He's
game, and he
6'6"
hasn't.
and 3
So he should shut down a run game.
He should beat Gilbert Brown and not let people run on him.
Fletcher Cox impacted the game so much that you couldn't run on the Eagles for 10 years.
Right.
Jordan Davis needs to have that
What was
impact.
Fletcher at Mississippi State? Fletcher was a different animal.
So
Fletcher's
was
a
Jordan
different player.
Davis.
He was a different player.
Jordan Davis was an animal, Georgia.
At one point, we argued who was better, Aaron Donald or Fletch.
Yeah, it was an argument for like 3 years. Then Aaron
Like,
Donald.
that's
was
a
just
long time.
an animal.
No, yeah, I agree.
Fletch might be a Hall of Famer, bro.
He is. I think he
I
is.
think he's in the
100
conversation.
I definitely think he
I
is.
think they'll put him in there.
He's definitely in the conversation.
Only because Aaron Donald played for so long.
They'll both go in.
I don't.
Yeah, you
Donald's already-
2 of them can go in.
Fletch played longer.
That's true.
Yeah.
But for like a month,
Donald-
right?
Yeah, it was a year.
No, it was
Weren't they
yeah.
drafted in 2010?
No.
Yeah.
The Eagles
Fletcher
drafted.
was drafted before Donald.
Oh, okay.
Was it a year or was it
Like,
2
I
years?
think AD was 20 then.
It might have, yeah, it might have been.
Are
2
their
years.
numbers similar? I haven't even looked.
Hell no.
No, Aaron Donald's
No.
insane.
You talking about like Donald almost got like 20.
Aaron Donald might be the best
I haven't.
defensive
Well, I don't.
lineman
Honestly, with the
ever.
Rams, I didn't pay attention. I mean, I know he's good, but I didn't pay
interior
attention to
defensive
stats.
lineman. Aaron
Okay,
Donald.
interior.
Yeah, he's
Don't say.
Reggie White.
We don't care. Reggie sold his soul to freaking Green Bay.
No, I'm responding to what DJ said.
Aaron Donald's a top 5 defensive player ever.
Yeah. Eh.
Maybe top 3 defensive line in general ever too.
Line, he might be top 2 line.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
and
Defense
Reggie.
is ever.
Him and Reggie are like 1A, 1B. And the only guy to ever stop him is Jason Kelsey.
And we don't have him anymore.
And we don't have Jason Kelsey.
Well,
But Aaron Donald's not playing,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah.
Don't we play the
I
Rams
mean,
this year too?
in LA? Yeah, I think that's our trip.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
But his gym.
Yeah.
Route 66.
Actually, you can take
We were
a
thinking
trade
about
out
Washington this year.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're-
Yeah.
MetLife wasn't much
Yeah,
better.
But now MetLife
Jim
is
did a whole
garbage.
tour at MetLife.
Yeah. I can tell you where every shitter is.
Wait, did you?
That's when they keep saying I disappeared. I walked around.
Oh my God, I walked around the stadium. Dude, you didn't even know where the hell you were.
Wait, you
in
won?
the
You did a
stadium.
tour?
You were about to be back in the seat.
I did my
40
own
minutes
personal.
later.
Yeah, remember
you
you
we,
tell us?
we got in the
Dang,
stadium.
your own kids throwing you under the bus, dude.
And then I had to get him chicken fingers.
We
No,
got
we were
into the
texting.
stadium like just before kickoff. We got into the stadium just before kickoff. How did you do a whole tour?
No, we didn't.
I feel like we got in the stadium.
Nah,
late.
it was a bit. It was
I still can't
it
believe
was
we
20
lost
minutes to half
the
an
Jets.
hour, I think.
Does anybody else can't believe we lost to the Jets?
Oh, let's not go back
I
there.
mean, the end of the
Let's-
season.
Let's not rehash that. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So-
yeah.
Any
Oh, I'm
Would you-
surprised
like, who
you
would
guys
you be
didn't bring up
surprised gets cut?
Eskin's quarterback quote this year. That Hurts is going to get Wentz
so,
after this year.
so dumb.
Nate, do you agree? Is this Hurts' last year?
I don't agree with that, but
If he doesn't show any
I
improvement,
do
he'll-
agree with
he'll
way
be on
this
the
team
hot
is
seat.
constructed. If they don't get to the Super Bowl, it's going to be a problem.
The Super Bowl?
What?
I feel like they have to get to the NFC Championship.
bro, you're crazy. No, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Ah, dude,
Who's better on this team on paper in the NFL?
you don't think San Fran still is?
No,
no.
No.
San Fran is.
I-
not as
You guys
good.
just talked about how we don't have a pass rush. We're losing Kelsey. There's some factors that this team's gonna have
I
to get
wouldn't
better.
go Super Bowl, but I think they
division.
need to,
They got to win the division.
They need to get to
How
the
about the
NFC
NFC?
Championship
You
game.
need to raise your standards.
the NFC
they
Championship.
they
game.
need the NFC Championship game
Super
at
Bowl
at
or
a,
bust.
Who's
the better-
on this team? On all-
they're going to miss Kelsey.
You're not.
You got to take that into consideration.
Kelsey told him to draft.
Who's got?
I know, but
Dude,
it's not
Saquon
Kelsey.
Barkley going to be as good as
I just
McCaffrey?
who's the
Now
best
that's an issue.
best running back in the NFC?
Talent-wise,
Zeke.
That's how it's gonna, that's gonna make Hurts' job easier. If they use
Best-
Saquon
Best
the way
running
they
back in
should.
NFC is still McCaffrey.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah.
does
Best
Hurts have the
receivers-
potential to be
Best
there?
receivers in NFC is clearly the Eagles. Best quarterback might be
Really?
Hurts.
Samuel and Ayuk?
They
Ayuk's
might not
gone.
be on the team.
Ayuk's going to be in
The
Washington.
Niners are talking about trading both of them.
I think I disagree.
I'm just throwing that out
I
there.
think Ayuk's putting that out there to get
The Eagles still have the best offensive line in football. Yes, they do.
I mean, you got
Not this year, but-
Mailata.
Were they the best offensive line in football last year?
Oh
No.
my gosh.
Were they?
No,
Arguably, yeah.
no, they weren't.
Who?
The Eagles, no, they weren't.
Wasn't Kelsey an all
Wow,
pro?
Mitty.
They were
Yeah.
top.
They
three.
were. I felt like
Top
they.
three easily.
They
Kelsey
fell
was an
off a bit.
all-pro.
Dude, Hurts was running for his
Lane
life
was
half
all
the
pro.
time.
Kelsey was making like really bad penalties.
Good.
Didn't he get hurt a couple games too? Mailata?
Dickerson's the best, arguably one of the best guards in the.
We're not.
NFL.
We're not.
Go down the line. Mailata's one of the best
Mailata
tackles.
was-
Mailata did not
He
have a good
fell
year
off.
like
He
this
fell
year.
off
Who-
last
What
year.
offensive line's better than the Eagles in the NFL?
I mean, I'd have to look.
Oh, no, you can't even think of
Dallas
it.
probably.
Shut up, Dallas.
It's probably the Chiefs.
Yeah.
He's offensive line.
How
Dallas
about
had a
the
good
Lions?
offensive
How about the
line last year.
Lions?
They ran, dude. Dallas.
I'll give you the Lions.
Yeah, they
I mean,
Yeah.
did the thing last
They're
year.
in the
Dallas was damn
conversation.
good, was it not?
You know,
Dallas lost.
No, but last year their line. was freaking good.
you know who's underrated?
He is.
The Lions are.
I got a sneaky one.
I got an underrated one. Green Bay.
I was going to go with Chicago, same division.
All right.
Chicago's offensive line, they ran the ball
Yeah,
last year.
that's because
It
they
just Justin
Fields
Fields stunk.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're running backs were good
Wasn't
too.
San Fran's line good? They ran it with McCaffrey.
Oh, that's McCaffrey.
Part of that's
just
McCaffrey.
And scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, we're talking about wide receivers. The only only one that might be just as good as them is Miami.
Not in the NFC.
NFC, we're talking.
Oh, you said the league. I thought.
I was talking offensive line league. I think
I'm saying if
the
we're getting to
Eagles
the,
are
if we're getting to the bowl,
I'll
focused
tell
on the
you
NFC.
who has potential to be a good number 1-2 cat is the dude from USC with Justin Jefferson. He's legit. The guy they drafted last year.
Jordan Addison.
Yes, they're legit. They're a good
They don't
legit
have a
1-2.
quarterback though.
I'm-
Yeah.
They just don't.
They
I
got-
mean, we'll see what McCarthy.
They got
I don't
Justin.
like him, but he's got an
Not
arm.
this year.
honestly, I didn't want to say it, but Brody kind of has like a JJ McCarthy look.
No, he doesn't.
If you shave the head, it'll cut a little bit.
I don't want that.
I don't think.
Don't
I don't
put
think
that
JJ
evil on me.
McCarthy. No. Maybe like a Zach Wilson.
Yeah, but
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
it's Super Bowl.
You don't know who Owen Wilson is?
I don't.
I don't know
I
about
think
Super Bowl.
Sirianni, if they don't go,
I think
far, he's
NFC.
gone.
NFC chip.
Dude, their line is getting rebuilt.
No,
Kelsey's
it's
out.
not.
One.
I won't
one
say it's
guy.
getting rebuilt. It's one
One
player.
And
And what about the
He's
other
the
guard
most-
spot?
He's
What
the
about
center.
the other guard
He was the
spot?
best and the
Is
most
Steen or
important,
not?
but
If
it's one
Steen's
player.
Not, that's a problem, correct? If you're center and your guard on the other side, we hope Steen's good. We don't know.
Yeah.
They've made it
Sure.
through though.
No, who was there? It was fucking,
Yeah, it was Jurgen.
Yeah, Juergens was the other guard.
And he looks pretty good.
All-stars in every position.
Our
Yeah,
line
you
has
can
been
get
pretty
away.
damn good for a while.
You can get
but-
away. But
Yeah.
how many years?
Four.
How many years have we just rotated guards though?
You could get by with the below
We
average.
had
Maybe
Driscoll
listen.
playing
I like
Since
Steen,
since the Super Bowl.
but I'm just saying it's gonna
Barrett
take
Brooks was in
the
and
other-
out.
the other
Adam
thing
was
that
in
you
and
gotta
out.
remember,
Yeah.
dude. It's gonna take time
Sam
for
Malo.
the defense to gel. It's gonna take time.
I
think-
All
High.
three
I
now.
think the defense has a lot of question marks still. I feel.
I said the defense is gonna.
Yeah, that's
Barkley to adjust to Barkley, they're gonna have to figure out a way. They're adjusting to a brand new.
Oh, here,
system.
Saquon, go do what
No,
you do.
they're
No,
it's a
there.
brand new offensive
Here's-
coordinator with a totally different
here's the
system.
ball,
where they're
Saquon,
running
run.
motion. It's going to take some time for them to get the offense down.
You don't have to teach talent.
Oh my god, dude, it's a whole system.
Are you building excuses already?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not ready to say they're a Super Bowl
The-
contender until
the-
I see any game.
The saving grace for the offensive line is going to be
On
stout.
paper,
this is the best.
are they not the
On
best?
paper,
team?
offensively, they're top 3 in the league.
What about
Offensively.
defensively? They're still pretty good defensively.
They're improved defensively
dude.
between the coordinator
I don't
and the
get
talent
you,
they
man.
brought in.
I don't get you.
They're
Day
improved.
one of the Sixers, you're like, we got it.
No,
we got it.
I didn't say
We're walking to the
I'm
final.
saying the Super Bowl is not as easy to get back to. We saw it last year.
Yeah, but they
Well,
were
that was
they were
last
brutal
year.
Last year.
Not the most talented team you've ever seen.
Don't forget about the
Offensively,
dream
yes.
team.
Offensively, yes.
Offensively, it's ridiculous.
I'm still a little concerned about our linebackers.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
You just said Devin White's going to be better than
I said
people
he-
think they
I
are.
said-
He
that
is.
doesn't mean that they're going to have an elite defense.
Devin White sucks.
But don't worry. If the
I'm-
line
I'm-
is good and
I'm
the
with
secondary is
Brandon,
good,
man.
I'm not worried about the line.
Detroit's good. Green Bay's good. San Francisco's good.
Don't
you got
say
some
the
good
C
teams.
word. I thought you were going to say
No,
Chicago.
not
No.
Chicago, not the Cowboys. Green Bay's legit.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Detroit's
Yeah,
very good.
I agree. Green Bay's
San
underrated.
Francisco's
Didn't
very
Green Bay
good.
lose some defensive
I don't
players?
know about the Rams. I mean, they're still going to be decent.
I don't see the Rams. They have no defense.
How about Tampa Bay?
Stop it.
No.
They beat us in the first round last year.
Yeah, we suck.
Dude,
Stop.
you guys are all singing the praises.
I'm
of
just
Detroit.
saying they
Detroit's
won a
gonna be good.
playoff
Who's their
game
quarterback?
and we didn't.
Who's their quarterback?
His boy.
Detroit's
Yeah.
never going to win
Stop.
with Dan Campbell.
Detroit comes. to
But
Brian
is that the
City.
same thing we could say about Sirianni? Again,
Smitty, like Brody just said, are
Detroit
any of
comes
those
to City,
teams,
I'm not worried about.
any of those teams
But-
coming to Philly and winning in
All
the
right,
playoffs in
listen,
January?
Listen,
No.
this is all I'm going to say.
Ah.
It was a
Don't,
tough.
don't.
Yeah.
As soon as you say that, you jinx us. Don't say that.
You already said it.
I know.
Already
It's
out
already
there.
out there.
How is there no doubt from you that they were 10-1 and they shit the bed?
They
That
did.
that they're all of a sudden the
Because
Super
this
Bowl.
season's
I think
flushed
they're
down
very
the
good,
toilet.
but I think saying right now they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Because you just
a
signed
lot
the
of
best,
things need to
you
happen.
just signed the best running back in free agency. That season's down
You
the
didn't
toilet.
even,
Forget
you
about it.
didn't
They
even
said it.
want him. Get
This-
the hell out of
They
here.
said it. You look at it, then you flush it.
You didn't even want Saquon. Shut
Why
up.
would I not want top 5 running back in the league?
When we were saying that, there's no way in hell, Smitty, we're going to
Yeah,
Saquon.
doesn't mean
I didn't think
want
we
him.
were going to get him.
Yeah, you
They
just
never
said
paid
it.
for a running back. And now all of a sudden, yeah, they get Saquon.
All right. I'm surprised
You
you're not going
expect-
with Jalen.
you
You're not
make-
worried about Jalen?
Jalen Hurts? I'm not worried about
You
him.
got-
There's no reason.
You do got to worry about your boy getting on you, though, because you know Jalen's probably going to have like 10 less.
Oh, what, with
touchdowns.
Kenny Pickett?
No, I'm just saying he's going to have like 10 less.
I don't think.
Yo.
because
Yo.
Saquon's going to get all those
I
touchdowns.
hope so.
Wait. Time out. Time out.
Second time now.
Pat says the nurses said you guys sound funny.
But is it our Philly accent or just?
Or the stupid.
Or
stupidity.
yelling.
Yeah,
There's no
clarify
Australia.
that,
No
Pat.
nurses, Ben Simmons sucks in the United States and Australia.
But we
And
do.
Dante Exum.
We
Yeah,
love
Dante
Jordan
Exum
Mailata.
blows too.
Thank you for Jordan Mailata.
Yes.
Yeah, is it our accents or what we're saying?
Fosters.
I can't find Foster's anywhere.
Oh, the oil cans?
I can't find them. Have you ever seen a
I'm
Taste of
surprised, Nate.
Foster's?
You're like more
I'm sure
laid
you can
back
find
and
them
you're ready
somewhere.
to saying Super Bowl. I think they have a very good team. I think
What do you mean?
Nobody in the NFC is as good
Dude,
as them on paper.
On paper, bro?
Not even the Niners.
It's not even close.
dude.
Look,
The
I-
The
Niners.
Niners are going through
Dave
drama
Campbell's
right
a
now.
head coach. Not going to happen. Brock Purdy's a quarterback. It's not going to happen.
I do.
Come
agree
on,
with-
man. Detroit should have beat San Fran last
They
year in that
should've.
chip game.
But they didn't because the
But they
Campbell.
did because of
They did it.
Campbell.
They were up 28-7.
They-
He's going for it.
He
on
gave
fourth
up.
down.
Well,
I
there were
agree
2
with that.
field goals. He
They missed
declined.
Yeah. He
That's-
did. Yeah, you're right. He did make
That's
some
his
poor
fight
decisions.
knees
Yeah.
mentality. Like, look, bro, I
He's a
get you.
meathead.
That gets you there.
But-
But when there's points on the
but
board
listen,
in this game,
You
take
got to
them.
be a
Gotta
little
take
bit
'em.
worried about the whole respect level in the locker room with Sirianni, how they feel about it.
Oh yeah, that's.
That-
I mean, that's
that-
the wild card. Like,
So that doesn't factor into the whole Super Bowl if they hate your coach or if there's drama there. That's all I'm saying.
he got there.
On talent, obviously Barkley is incredible.
But it
AJ Brown and Devontae are good. Hurts is great, but also
Hold on, AJ
I
Brown is
good. No, I mean like are great, elite. Right?
what
But
if-
we've also
hold
talked
on.
about, and I'm a huge Hurts guy. He can't turn the ball over the way he did last year if they want to win.
Why were guys complaining though last year too, like AJ Brown and not Dickerson?
Do you think you're going to say, oh, because of Brian Johnson?
No, I was gonna say because they want their money. They got paid. Howie paid them all
Oh,
this
no.
offseason.
AJ Brown was.
They're happy now. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Like there ain't gonna be no more leak sources. in that
Well, I
locker
think that
room
I
and stuff
tell
like
you right now, the big problem in that locker room, and I'm going to stick to it, was Hassan Reddick.
It seems that way with him and the Jets
How
now.
that impact the offense?
That impacted the defense, which
the defense, yeah, but
stuck.
the offense shouldn't impact.
Well, Brian Johnson, I think what you guys said, right?
But Reddick should have. Reddick wants like top, like Myles Garrett money. He's not Myles Garrett.
Dude, he started it in training camp.
He wants
last
Nick
year.
Bosa money.
Why am I tripping? He signed a 3-year deal, and then the first year he said he wants a new deal. You knew that wasn't going to fly in Philly. That's why I didn't pay him. AJ Brown, did he shut his mouth? He got paid. Devontae, did he shut his mouth? He got paid. Reddick made it
None
open.
of them really talk though. AJ, but not
AJ.
Devontae.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's Fletcher Cox flat out said that Hassan Reddick didn't even do the scheme. He was more worried about his numbers. Reddick was a problem.
Trying to get paid.
Well, then maybe he shouldn't have took the deal then, right? Isn't that what you always said?
Yeah, don't sign the deal.
Don't sign the deal
Who's
then
his
if you're
agent?
unhappy.
Not Drew Rosenhaus.
I don't know who it was.
Actually, I think it is Drew
I think it
Rosenhaus.
I mean, the Jets.
That's
are,
why
Jets
he's
are
trying to get the
stupid.
money.
Basically, we just got Huff, and now you have a problem on your hands. And Huff probably is going to have the same production as Reddick this year.
Well, we'll see about.
I don't know. Huff is
Yeah, we'll see about Huff.
Dude, Reddick had what, 11 sacks last year?
Yeah, but there's those things with Huff hasn't faced double teams. He can't play to run,
He played 40% of snaps and he had 11 sacks.
and none of them were against the run.
Okay.
I like him, but I'm not.
But
ready
I'm
to
saying, do you-
say he's the answer.
If
to
Reddick sits
defensive
out all
line.
training camp, dude, he's not going to be ready.
You think Huff is a grade above or below Reddick?
I'm saying they can have equal number of sacks.
Well, he's
next
not
year.
above Reddick.
No, I don't think he
Certainly
is,
not.
but I think they can have equal number of sacks. I think this whole way that Reddick's handling it is going to sour with the Jets too. That locker room can't be happy with him either.
Jets are horrible.
16 sacks.
The Super Bowl year,
2 years ago.
2 years ago, he didn't last year.
Last
He didn't
year
do shit
was
last
a
year
lot
either.
better.
When the defense was, he had 11 sacks, and I think in one game didn't he have like 4 or 5?
Yeah, and
He-
what
down
what
the
did he
end, he
do
did
after they went
shit.
10-1?
Nothing.
Nobody did anything.
I know.
Yeah, he
The
started
whole
fighting
team
with
shit the
coaches
bed.
on the field.
Yeah. Pat says it's our accent, by the way.
He was the one that said he didn't like Reddick before. Remember, he's
put
too
him in the
small.
linebacker
Now
position.
he's Reddick's spokesperson. You said he was too small.
Said he was too small. He said, well, he's the only guy in the NFL who had over 10 sacks for what the last.
Why? Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. If he's such a great locker room guy or he's such a great team guy for the organization, how come nobody wanted to keep him? He's been at 4 different organizations.
How come nobody wanted me, man?
Do you agree? Why wouldn't Arizona
It's-
pay him? Why didn't Carolina his own
It
college
makes
coach?
it makes you wonder.
Matt Rule didn't want to pay him. Why did he come back to home, talk about, oh, he wants to be an Eagle for life, and then he didn't get paid, and now the Jets, and he didn't even show up for Jets training camp after he told the Jets he was going to.
Well, Jets training camp didn't start.
Or
yet
Jets, whatever.
O-
minis,
OTAs and
where he
minis.
had to be there.
either. Man, yeah,
They
but
weren't-
Rodgers wasn't there.
Would you show up if you didn't get paid like a top 10 guy and you had.
Well, he's not.
But he's under contract.
He's not a top 10 AP.
Yeah, I know. Top 3. Top 3.
Top 3 in the Northeast Philly area.
In my learning network.
Out of
In
3.
my 3-mile radius on the
That's
top.
right.
Yeah.
top three.
And I'm number 1.
Out of the 3 APs in the whole district.
No, there's a lot more than that. I just listen. Reddick is handling this situation wrong as far as I'm concerned.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about
I don't
yeah,
care about
Why are we
Reddick.
worried?
I could give two shits
think-
about the Jets
Jets
But I think Huff will be fine
and their crappy stadium.
Why are you worried about the Jets issues?
because we were talking about last year. I think Reddick was a huge problem.
It's not a problem.
Defense just sucked in general.
The culture of the locker room, whatever happened last year,
AJ should be
That
happy
man-
this
that
year.
man will change the
because-
locker room this year.
AJ.
Kellen likes to throw the ball.
Yeah, Kellen
he
with the
likes to throw
motion,
the
and he
deep
likes
ball.
to put wide receivers in motion,
So AJ should be happy this year.
and so should Devontae.
Yeah.
And Barkley will get the ball catched out of the backfield, right? Isn't he one?
I mean, if you just look at that, like you think the old, I don't want to say it, but the old Cowboys days with the triplets,
oh, God.
they have them, right? You've got your Emmett Smith, you've got
There's
your Michael
Goddard-
Irving,
there's
you've got
Goddard
your
gonna
AJ.
stay healthy. That's a
Did you
wild
just
card, too.
compare Saquon to Emmitt Smith? Michael Irvin and AJ Brown, and
Yeah, I did.
AJ's better than Michael Irvin.
No.
I mean,
And Saquon ain't better than Emmitt Smith either.
I'd take
What do you mean? Emmitt's just all-time leading rusher.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Saquon's not a Hall of Famer.
No, but if Smith is,
you put
Oh my
put
God.
Saquon behind that Cowboys line.
Yeah,
I would
but
not take
He's
Saquon
Emmitt
over
Smith.
He's got to stay healthy, man. That's the biggest thing. with
Michael
Saquon.
Irvin over AJ Brown.
Saquon's got to stay healthy.
Hasn't
And he
been
had.
healthy last year.
Even
Michael
last year
Irvin?
got hurt last year.
Is it?
too.
AJ Brown a Hall of Famer right now.
Michael Irvin, everybody forgets Michael Irvin did a lot of pushing off to get open.
Before the rule change.
Dude, their
right?
toughest game of the year.
That was always a rule.
What?
Yeah.
Their toughest game of the year might be week 1.
Oh,
Green Bay is legit.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That Green Bay home game.
Yes.
That'll be a
Yeah, that's a tough.
Green
game.
Bay home game.
Yeah, that is a hard game.
That's the best game of the year. And it's in Brazil.
Max is
I know.
watching. Rinzak.
So that
What's that?
sucks.
Is that-
No, the other Max.
All right.
Yeah, that's not saying
Next
that.
topic, very quick topic: NBA Finals.
The worst
We all
final
are excited for the
of all
Did you
time.
guys
Celtics.
see how low the ratings were? Nobody even cared.
No, because I didn't even watch.
No,
I
I'm
didn't-
saying
I
they
didn't
read it.
watch it.
They said it was like the lowest NBA Finals.
I didn't
in years.
watch any of it.
I didn't either.
I watched maybe like a quarter in total. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
We'll say congrats to Money Pot over here.
I was going to say, don't
On
you
his
dare
final-
say that.
No,
I
on
thought
his
you were
Finals
gonna go the other
MVP
way.
win.
How much did you win?
Nice move.
How much did you win on Jalen Brown?
I should have followed you on that. I was on Jalen
Over
for
a
like
K?
Is
the whole season. I was winning
is
money
it
on
paying
Jalen.
for,
And I,
this? Is it paying for only put 200? Is it paying for the summer vacation this year?
Anybody need that? I'm good.
I'm good.
Or do you have a water?
We got what? You want?
Yeah, we'll never get. So wait, what are the odds next year? Are the Celtics already favored to repeat? Oh, he's giving me a bigger drum. To
The
repeat?
Celtics are favored again?
I wouldn't. I mean, how can you not?
Yeah, they got
They
everyone
destroyed
coming
the
back.
Leafs.
Yeah, they got
And
everybody.
they and
Grab-
nobody-
grab me a
and they don't
beer
lose
while you're
anybody
at
in
it,
free
please.
agency.
wait till the Sixers bring in Paul
Oh,
George
It's
God.
not happening. With
and
George.
Ingram, and then we're the next ones.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think George is happening.
I won't be upset if it doesn't happen.
I think they're
They
going to
could bring
overpay.
in
What would it
whoever
take to
they
get
want.
Butler here?
I don't want him either. It's 35.
I don't care who they bring in. It doesn't.
You say
change.
that, but you'll be excited by next year.
It doesn't matter, dude.
You'll
How
be
many
excited.
times did we
you
go
were
through
so
this?
excited during the Knicks series.
Thank you.
For what?
The whole series, you got excited.
That was the
Everybody-
best series of the playoffs.
No, but everybody's gonna get excited.
It really
Yeah,
was.
you
Right?
agree?
Yeah.
He's
Well,
saying
I
he
didn't
doesn't
watch much
care.
of the
Yeah.
Next first
I mean,
round
the
of the
Western
playoff
Conference
series.
was-
he'll be
maybe
pumped up.
Wolves.
Yeah,
are
the
bad.
Wolves.
did.
Yeah.
Dude, pretty
Dude,
good,
you
but-
do care. You're upset.
Yeah, I care, but I at the same time they just piss me off so. They're not gonna ruin my summer. They're not ruining my.
Well,
summer.
how can they? They're not playing yet. Unless
They
you
can
care
make
about the
stupid
summer.
moves like they did last year,
What's a stupid move to you?
Paul George.
dumping assets for aging stars.
What about if I told you this? Because I've talked to him about this. Would you overpay OG to screw the Knicks on a max and then turn around and take your assets and get Brandon
I
Ingram?
saw that. I saw that today. I saw the lineup of OG, Markkinen. They were talking about.
No, how about if you get Ingram? And then you take your
Ingram's
other
another
picks?
injury-prone star.
All right, so you marking it. And you get OG and marking it. That's
Markkinen
nuts.
did he play last year? He was in
Dude,
the
he was
Army,
an
right?
all-star.
Yeah, but
He
what-
averaged like 28 points a game.
okay, there you go. I'll take the Markkinen, and he's a sniper. So
What about his boy Levine?
to me, I think the
How old's
biggest
Levine? Isn't he still like 27? Young.
He's young.
the biggest issue with the Sixers every year is number one, Embiid's availability in the playoffs.
His health,
Number
right.
two, the depth. They never have the depth to compete with Boston or Milwaukee.
Well, I guess they're going to. I
Miami.
mean, this is
I
the
think-
year.
They're saying they're going to bring Oubre back. They're going to bring
They
the
have
Batum
no
back.
bench.
They're going to bring. I'm with you.
Lowry.
I'm with.
They
no,
never have a
Lowry.
bench.
Lowry's got to be put to
They
pasture.
talked
Because
about
the
bringing
minute-
Lowry back. I'm not.
the minute
bullshitting you,
Embiid comes off the floor,
but he's going to the
now
Lakers.
Maxey,
Now, right?
like that,
That'll happen.
it's
He's going to
just-
go LeBron.
there's
Guaranteed.
no depth. They have no answer for the other team when it comes to.
Well, they have a
matching
lot
up
of
and-
money to spend.
That's great, but you have Daryl
Do you
Morey
want
to go
controlling
Do
it.
you
It's like
want
I got a
Oubre
shit
back?
ton of money, but the only thing available to me right
Do
now
you
is a
want
Ford
Oubre?
Escort.
Do you want
I'm
Oubre
getting a
back?
Ford Escort.
Do you want Oubre back?
I would take
did-
Oubre. I
like
like Oubre.
Do you want
Oubre.
campaign back?
No.
No.
Okay.
Didn't he just get arrested
He
for
just-
something?
he-
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You might be able to get him on the cheap.
and a DUI bail.
I'll take Oubre
We don't
back.
want that culture.
I'll take
We
Batum
don't
back.
like it. We don't want that
Yeah,
culture.
well, according to people, Oubre wasn't the greatest guy off the court either.
No, yeah, that's true. Then he faked the.
Apparently.
Well, that's alleged.
Alleged.
Who is your guy they go after? Yeah, who do you want them to go after?
I would say
Ingram?
Ingram's nice,
Brandon
but it's
Ingram?
another guy that
The
just,
problem is they're saying he doesn't fit with Embiid and he doesn't play defense.
where's he ever fit? He didn't fit in LA.
With
He didn't fit with Zion in New Orleans.
I mean, listen,
like,
to me, Ingram and overpaying OG is the way to go because they're young.
What is it? Ingram's a 3.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So how does that work, though?
and then
Ingram,
OG can play the
and-
small 4 because defensively he can jump out the gym.
Yeah, I wouldn't
if they bring back Tobias Harris,
Well, you can rotate Ingram.
No
or OG.
shot they can bring him back.
him and Maury are boys.
I don't care. They
Tobias.
can't bring him back.
He's not coming back.
Get out here and see.
I'm just saying. Him and Maury are like boys. They're
Can I
best
get-
friends.
I'll be willing
No.
to bet you don't come back.
I hope they don't. If they do bring him back, I'd probably boycott like the first 40.
You say that.
I boycott crumble cookies.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
never-
yeah,
never
we're
gonna
the
crumble
one that said
cookies
you
again.
want to enter the stadium down there. You went to a game last year, right?
Did I go to? a
Yeah,
game?
so shut up.
Oh, all right. And they probably lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like I'm bad luck. I'm a mush.
Dude,
We need this.
if they make a big move, you're gonna be back in.
What's a
That-
big move?
Yeah, exactly. At this point,
If they
what's
got
their big
Ingram
move?
with
They
that-
got
make it
Jalen
happen.
Brunson. We'd all be back in.
No, AB will, not me.
AB's excited for his Knicks.
How about Mikal Bridges?
That would be a big move. I
All
don't
right,
think that
Mikal
can happen.
Bridges.
Because
Mikal-
Tommy White
No,
wants to
Yes.
bring in.
Listen, Mikal
Mikal
Bridges
Bridges.
would have to be a move with another guy. So
And you would have to
sign
pay him
a
a max.
player.
You'd have to give McHale the max, right?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
So who do we have that we could sign to a max?
Tyrese Maxey.
No.
And then trade him?
I guess you could trade
No, you're
for
gonna
Levine.
extend. You're gonna extend
Trade for
Maxey
Levine.
the,
Trade for
Yeah,
Levine,
max.
sign Paul George, sign OG, and then you take your assets. See, that's what people don't
But
understand.
if
If you trade for Butler, you're giving up your max spot and you're giving up all your picks.
if you're a free
That's
agent,
stupid.
if you're a free agent, why do you
But-
want to come here?
Embiid and Maxey.
Tell me he's going to be healthy in the playoffs. Tell
Maxey's a
me he's going
star.
to be healthy when I need him.
Maxey's a top 20 player in the league right
He
now.
don't put you over the hump.
With somebody else, they might think that they do.
Look, your number one reason
Nick
to come
Nurse
here
is very
is to
well
play-
respected in
it's
the
to
league
play
too.
with Embiid. But then if you're a free agent, you say, well, is he going to be healthy? And
But if you're
and-
somebody like OG
June?
and Ingram, you can be like, all right, when Embiid's done, here's my nucleus: Maxey, OG, and Ingram.
I think this is your last year to run it back, whatever, with Embiid. I really do.
You've been saying that for 3 years. they're gonna
No,
get
I
rid
said
of him.
last year and this
Dude,
year.
he's going to get a 3-year, $200 million extension this summer.
Well,
That's
I don't
Nate,
know why
do you agree?
would.
The
don't know
Sixers are
why
going to
you
give
would.
him it. Do you agree? The Sixers are giving him the max this summer again? They
To-
have to.
to who?
Embiid. They have to.
Embiid? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
they're
a-
gonna have to.
Look, like I've said before, I love Embiid. I have no hate towards the guy, but how many times are you going to deal with the injuries and just?
But what else are you supposed to do? You have a top 5 player, maybe top 5
I
center
mean,
of all
other
time.
guys,
What are you supposed to do?
other teams have figured it out. Why can't the Sixers?
They don't.
Golden State did
You know
it.
what? You know what I will
Boston's
say
done
to you.
it. Milwaukee's
yeah,
done
but the
it.
problem is this is the part.
Miami's gotten to the
This
finals.
is the part that I don't agree, and I will agree with you on about the whole thing. Teams figuring it out. I don't like the fact that the Sixers already are not even going to think about drafting somebody at 16. You have to start drafting players and developing players with your star players.
I agree,
You want to talk
because-
about a roster? You have to take somebody at 16 instead of trading for a D'Anthony Melvin. Also, the Sixers just, even though like you might not like the fit of Buddy Hield, you pay him because you can't pay anybody else. So you might as well bring him back, and you can always trade him. That's what they have to think about. Anybody that has bird rights, why not keep them? You can always deal them.
The thing that sucks most for the Sixers
yeah,
is
but don't
they
they
have.
get harder to deal now?
No. If you get
Yeah.
Buddy Hield like 3 years, 36, somebody will take him.
The thing that sucks most with the Sixers
Is he
right
going
now
to take that?
is
I
Daryl
don't
Morey
see
is at the controls.
Yeah.
That's what
Exactly.
sucks.
I mean,
I
this
feel
is
like-
his first time with a lot of money, so I think that's hard
That's
to say.
the problem. That's like a kid in a
And he's
candy
gonna go
shop.
spend it
like-
on shit.
Yeah.
That's
You're
what I said. It's like
yeah.
it's like what Brewster's million.
But if they come
right?
in, if they,
you got $1
but
million.
you're
You
saying
got to
that he's-
spend it all.
all right,
What
but
do you have
Yeah.
10
you're
days
saying
to spend it?
spend it on
I'm looking
shit.
at you
What?
because these guys don't get the Brewster's millions reference.
Right?
Yeah.
But listen,
Richard Pryor got
But
$1
if
million
he-
to spend in 10
if he
days.
Ten-
turns
yeah.
around,
That's Daryl
Thirty-
Morey.
if he turns around,
30 days. I thought
if
it
he
was.
turns, listen,
Something like
if he
that.
turns around and turns that into like 2 big trades, and he gets you Markin and Levine, are you going to feel a little bit better about this team?
Yeah.
All right,
I feel better
here you go,
about it.
Feel
Smitty.
better.
This is what Tom White says. Embiid, Maxey, Bridges. Bring back Oubre and Melton cheap. Get a real backup center and take your chances in the East.
And
I'm
yeah,
going to tell you right now, I don't think Brooklyn deals
that
Bridges.
good?
They're not going to deal Bridges. Brooklyn's their moneymaker. And
Brooklyn
Bridges is
sucks. They
Right,
have
but I don't
nothing
think
to
they're
play
gonna-
for.
They're not going to work.
How long
First
before
of all,
Bridges asked out?
The Sixers already screwed them with Simmons. They're not going to deal with
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they screwed us with Harden.
Not as bad. They're not dealing with us.
Not as bad.
What do you mean?
Who won more? Us
Yeah,
or them?
exactly.
We did.
What, one round? Like, who cares?
I don't think they're
At the
gonna
end of the
deal with
day,
us. Bridges isn't to me worth all these first round picks either.
well, I think you got to.
Why?
Brooklyn has to evaluate.
What do we do with
their
these
talent.
first round picks?
Draft
Draft
guys
them and then
like
trade them. Like this, Zaire Smith.
Zaire Smith. Yeah,
Yeah.
Zaire Smith. I couldn't think of his name.
I mean, listen.
we drafted Markel
The
Fultz.
best way to do this is to keep your assets. You know, like everybody's talking about Butler. Keep your assets, which is your first round picks. You have 5. Use your money to sign players, then use your assets to trade for a star. That's the best way you have to do it.
That's where you're contradicting yourself because you're saying to use your draft picks, but then at the same time you're saying, oh, sign the players. But the Sixers don't draft well in the last how many years? Like,
So then you use your
what developed talent do they have aside from Maxey? And how many years in a row did they have a top pick?
Yeah, they got
recently
rid of all
under
of it.
Morey. They really
Where
They
haven't
got,
had
they got,
any.
they got rid of Michael Carter Williams. They
what's-
got rid of Drew Holiday.
what's
They got
They
rid of.
traded a lot of their first
What's
round picks to
Zaire
get
Smith
Butler.
doing? What's Matisse Thybulle doing these days? He stinks on Portland. What's his name?
Did we have a couple guys who
Fultz.
sent to Europe?
Jaden
Fultz.
Jaden
Springer?
Jaden Springer just won a title with Boston.
Well, he didn't play.
Who
Come on,
cares?
dude.
I'm just saying, maybe he was a winning mindset.
But
in
if
that
you're
locker
saying
room.
that, then you
That's
do
more
draft-
rings than Maxey.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
then
say
if you
it.
can't draft, then you are right. You take those picks and you trade for a player.
I think the NBA it's a weaker. I think it's the weakest draft of any league. The NBA, like, there's not a lot of talent in the draft. You always got to get the developed guys in the league. In off seasons. I mean, some of these international guys might be better than the college guys. They probably are.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I got to think they're going to bring in a third star. They have to.
They
There's
have
no
to.
way.
They have to.
And
You
if-
know what?
Wait, I want to
Watch.
get back to it. When you said a big move, what would be a big move? Like, do you consider Paul George a big move?
I mean, he would be. Yeah.
What about like you're
because of the
saying,
name?
Markkanen and
Markin
Ingram?
and Levine. Yeah, I think they're huge moves. You're talking about 2 guys that were all stars before that are
Half
still
the-
young.
At
If
this
the
point,
league makes the All Star,
That's not true.
at this point,
That's not true.
marketed more than Levine, and I've been
Yeah, but
crowing
This
for
is
Levine
what
the
you're-
last 3 years.
this is
But
what
at
you're-
this point,
this is what you're.
this is what the
missing.
Sixers do. They get
You're-
the guy I wanted 3 years
No,
ago,
but
where
listen.
he's already washed and does nothing for this
But the
team.
problem is that you got to use that cap space and then you use your assets. You can't use your assets and cap space in one.
Is
You
it?
got to double
All
your
right,
investment.
I'm going because at this point, if
I think
as
that's
Sixers,
funny math. I'm not.
at this
buying
point,
it.
it's
That's funny
So
math.
let me ask you this: you have $60 million,
Yeah.
and you have 5 first-round picks.
You have to use that $60 million.
Yes, you have to use a max spot, or
explain
you
this
lose
to
it.
me like I'm 5.
All right,
Yeah.
if you
That's
don't,
where I'm at.
if you don't,
I'm
all right, if you
caveman.
don't use your max spot, you lose it.
for this year.
No, at all,
Wait, is that
because
true?
once they pay Maxi, they don't have a max spot anymore.
If you don't use it, you lose it. Is that true?
You won't have it in the future. No, I'm serious. Once you pay Maxi, your cap space is done. So you have to use this cap space. Then you use your assets. Then you pay Maxi. If you paid Maxi today, you wouldn't be able to have a max spot.
Well, you got to pay Maxi one way or
Right.
the other.
So the way you do it is you have to. You're talking about you want to have a full roster, right? So first you
Not
spend
even
your
a full
money.
roster. Just have a
All right,
6th and 7th
all right,
guy.
First you spend your
that can
money,
make an
right?
impact.
You spend your money. Then you use your picks that are in 2028 and you get another player. Then you pay max. That's the only way that you can.
So you got to sign a scrub to a max.
You don't have to sign a
Then-
scrub to a max.
Why?
Nico
Who's
Batum.
out
But you have to get a
You got to
max.
use the max.
But do you want a max spot? You always want a max spot,
Yes.
correct? So then when Embiid's done in 2 or 3 years, you have
got
a max spot.
I hear you there. But
I'm
who
not-
are using that max spot on right now?
Right now,
Elias Harris.
Paul George?
no.
No, Harris is
You
coming
could
off. That's
use
why
it
you
on
have the
Levine.
spot.
You could use it on Levine. You could use it
Hold
on
on,
George. You
Can
could
I
use it
throw
on
something
OG
way out of
Anunoby.
like left field?
Yes.
Yeah,
There we go.
from the 400
Do we need a
level.
timeout, or are you just going to go with
I
it?
don't
No,
think
no,
you
no.
understand what's going
What?
on. I'm trying to teach you guys
How-
the way the
I'm
NBA
going
salary
crazy.
cap works.
Is LeBron completely out
He's
of the
done.
question?
He's done.
JJ Redick and him are going to probably.
LeBron's going to run the
Redick's
team.
probably on his knees right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for the job.
You're probably right, but
LeBron ain't coming here.
I
Just
don't
get
know.
it out
But
of your head.
LeBron is not coming here.
Even
you're-
if they got him,
I think you're missing the point.
You
of
wouldn't
this,
be
that-
excited?
wouldn't
Would
be
you?
guys-
Would you waste a pick on his kid?
Nate,
Well,
do
did you
get
see
what I'm
what
saying?
you see
Once
what
you pay
the
Maxey,
boss
that money
Bill
that you have
Simmons said
now
today?
is-
No.
He said he would
No,
if he's the Celtics.
You have to spend the money. They're like, well, why can't we till next year? 'Cause then you
His
don't have
kid should
money.
not even be in the draft.
He's rising. Here's why.
Rising. Why?
Here's
But he
why.
ain't coming.
Because
He's not coming.
LeBron's come out and said that he wants to play with Bronny.
He's
Right.
not his coach.
Not
So you-
anymore. He said that this year. Bronny said he doesn't care
So
either.
you hold that.
He is now that Redick is his coach,
Redick's gonna,
and they did the
basically being
podcast
picked
together.
as
That's
Wait,
a
no,
wrap.
Nate. You think LeBron might be a little bit
He's not coming here. He'll tell you.
A little bit what?
on the outs?
Just because he did a podcast, what makes you think he wanted Redick as coach?
He's basically said it on the podcast.
I think that
I
he
didn't listen to
handpicked.
that one.
I think he handpicked that coach. LeBron.
well,
LeBron is the Lakers.
He
coach.
might,
Yeah,
he might
he-
have won a curly second,
he-
but Redick was definitely his sloppy.
Le-
He hires and fires coaches
Legit.
on any team.
The fraud is what
Legit.
that's
If you that picture that was floating around at the Four Seasons, if you really zoom in,
it's Elton
that was
Brand.
JJ.
It's Elton Brand.
No, it was JJ.
No, the
It wasn't.
it was Elton
And
Brand and
too skinny.
LeBron.
He's kidding.
No, it was Elton Brandon. It wasn't LeBron.
Yeah.
No, it was
It
LeBron.
Jim-
was Nick
Jim's-
Nurse,
Jim's
Elton
kidding.
Brand.
No, it was Nick Nurse, JJ,
No, you're talking out your ass.
George
You're
Murasan.
trying to-
George
Matty
Mears.
So yeah, you're thinking like, oh, why do I have to use this money? Because you don't have it after this year. That's what I want you to understand.
So it's not like the NFL where you can roll your money over. to
We
the
could go
next year.
back and forth all day.
I'll have to educate you another
Yeah,
day.
educate me. I'll read the CBA.
Whoa.
Let me read the
Listen to
CBA.
you.
This way.
Ah.
No, I would like to be educated because
That's all he
I don't.
does is
Do you understand what I'm
So I
saying
do, yeah.
about the
I'll
NBA?
find a hole in.
Yes.
I'll find a hole
There,
in.
there are
everyone.
things
We'll
you
get
have to
Jimmy Butler,
do.
Paul
Once
George.
you sign
contractually.
Maxey to his max, your cap space is done.
Yeah.
So you use your cap space and then you pay Maxey because you have bird rights on him.
Yeah, bird rights today on them.
But if you use it, you're using your cap space
That's
You're
stupid.
using,
That
you're
doesn't make
using your
sense.
cap space.
Then why the
James.
bird rights? That doesn't make sense.
because you can go over the cap
I'm,
and sign it.
I'm going to call Adam Silver tomorrow.
Yeah, all right.
Straighten us all
Talk
out.
to Powder.
Come on,
Straighten
James.
us all out. So while we're on the Sixers topic, let's get into. Should we close it out with
Do you have deals to make?
the Don,
All right, what's your deals?
What?
You said you have deals. Let's make a
the
deal.
offer that we can't refuse?
Hey, give us an offer we can't refuse.
I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, the thing I sent today. Sorry.
Trying to like
Sorry.
throw you a meatball there.
He's
Wait,
like,
what
can't
was
see
he-
out.
Yeah.
All right. So
Low
So-
and
Throw it
away.
away.
So,
Throw it away. Look, here's a
you can-
right over the plate for you. Ready, Mickey?
you can only
No,
choose
it's not,
one.
obviously.
Only choose one owner to sell their ownership, but the other that you don't choose is the owner for the rest of your life of that team. Sixers or Flyers? You
Oh,
want
you
Tom
asked-
Case
no.
to sell the Flyers, or would you rather see Josh Harris sell the Sixers? Because obviously both teams under
That's
this
tough.
ownership
That's
are
tough.
horrible.
That's tough. But see, at least the Sixers make the playoffs.
The
Flyers
Sixers are
maybe-
competitive. The Flyers have not been competitive.
The splash on the
I even with this new caveat of yours, of the one that you don't pick
Yeah.
is for
That's
life,
for life. Yeah, that's
because we originally talked about this walking the dog the other night, and this light for life business
But that
wasn't
gotta make it
included.
interesting.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
I get
that does add a twist.
you. Yes, it does. Even with that, I'm still getting rid of Josh Harris.
Really?
Would you
Yeah.
kiss Daryl Morey on the lips for a championship?
yes.
Dude, yes. I would. Yes.
No doubt. I mean,
You
All right.
sounded like you're ready
That
to
wasn't the
cross
question.
over the
It
line.
didn't sound like he's
No,
like, I'm
but
ready to go.
that wasn't.
Meet me in Old City at my bar.
Yeah, don't
What's
flip
that
it.
bar you guys do?
Don't flip it.
No, the
Meet me in the
Dolphins bar.
Dolphins, Daryl. I'll show you.
That was one time.
Daryl's there all the time. He's got to. He's
Honest
got to be
mistake.
him there.
Let's make a deal.
I'm still getting rid of Josh.
I don't know. I think I would keep Josh because he actually is not afraid to spend the money, even though
I don't think the Flyers are not afraid to spend it. They just don't have any.
they don't know how to. They don't know
Right.
how to run
But
a team.
you got a different GM now. That's kind of.
I think Jonesy and Briere are going to.
Corporate ownership
Come
is
around.
rough. Though,
I agree.
for any team.
Comcast owning the Flyers is bad.
It is. It is.
So I agree with that. So
It is.
probably I keep Josh Harris.
You
Mm.
keep Josh Harris.
No.
and get rid of the Flyers.
Yeah. What about you?
I think. Oh my God, I don't know.
The only reason why I'm saying
I'm
that
going
is
the
Harris
other
is
way.
eventually going to sell.
I can't stand
But you
Josh
can't.
Harris.
That's the
That's-
stipulation. So if the Flyers,
Yeah, well,
whoever
but
you
here's the thing.
whoever you
Rest-
don't
Josh
pick is there for
Harris-
life.
Josh Harris spends money and doesn't care. He'll fire coaches and pay another one.
But I just can't stand that he has two other teams.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
that bothers
Yes.
me too.
And they're both
But-
rivals of
That's
the
my
city.
biggest hang up
well,
with him.
I agree with that, but I thought you were going to hit me with Jeff or Middleton. That
No,
would've been
they're-
tough.
No.
No, one or the other. You can only keep one.
Nah,
That would have been tough.
but they're both successful. The
Right,
Flyers and
so
Sixers aren't
You can
successful.
only keep one. I would say that'd be tough. Yeah,
I'm-
give me that.
I'm keeping the Flyers. I'm
Really?
keeping Comcast. I get
That's
it.
because you have
It's
Comcast.
corporate ownership.
No, you have Hulu now.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Fuck Comcast. I don't
yeah.
care. Screw them. It is corporate ownership, but at some point, somebody in that corporation will go, "This is losing us money. Somebody fix it."
And so will Josh.
I'm not going to keep. No, Josh Harris doesn't care.
He
Like you said.
doesn't care.
He's just like, I'm going to go buy another team in another league.
Meek's gonna
That's your
buy it.
rival.
Meek's
That's,
eventually.
that's your rival. I'm
He's
going to
a
go.
figurehead. Dude.
I can't stand Josh Harris.
Yeah.
Until he lifts that trophy, and you'll be like, "Oh my God, Josh!"
Which trophy?
What's
The
That's a good point. Oh,
what's the
What if
what's
he
his
lifts
track
the
record?
Stanley Cup or lifts the
Lombardi?
Lombardi.
Yeah.
And you know, like
Yeah.
That'll kill me.
Or the yeah.
that you know, it's because he's from the DC area, so they're saying he's going to go more attention towards the
Yeah,
Commanders,
why
which could
wouldn't
be good.
Is
Which
he
could
gonna
benefit.
buy-
Hey, look,
the
that's the
Sixers.
that's the league where he's going to make his money.
Is he gonna
Oh,
buy
yeah.
the Wizards?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is he gonna buy the Wizards?
I don't know. He wanted to go for the Broncos. Him and Magic were trying to get the Broncos.
Magic. Yeah.
Johnson.
Isn't
Remember
Magic
that?
Johnson with the Redskins?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But remember,
Oh,
they
Yeah.
the
went to
Commanders.
try.
I heard
yeah,
they're going
that's-
back to the Redskins too.
I don't
What?
see that happening.
No.
I did.
No.
hear that.
No.
All right, we'll see.
No shot.
Commandos.
No
If
shot.
we go down to that game,
Yeah, we gotta
out
figure
some
that
type of
because I
commando
keep getting
shit.
Ari.
The
Harry,
Washington Equitable.
he keeps hitting me up. I got two.
No, we got to all go down commando style.
That
That's
would
what I'm
be
saying.
that would be funny. That would be funny. But yeah, we got to make an announcement, like a social media or something. Get a number poll.
I don't. It's mostly your people, dude.
A lot of my friends have said, yeah, they're all about it because
All
it's
about
so
it.
cheap.
Do they
Well,
know when the
Well,
game
it's
is?
not really that
We'll
cheap.
put it out there
How
right
much
now.
is the bus?
It's gonna be like
Santa Boot
200
first.
It's
Santa
$100
Boot.
bucks per ticket.
Last year?
The tickets are more expensive.
No,
for
but
Jets.
didn't we charge 200 for the bus last year?
So
On the
it was
game?
200.
No, it's
But
200
this-
total.
But we know now not
Right,
to
isn't
get
that
as
what he's
much
saying this
beer,
will be?
not as much
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Why, you think we got too much?
I think there's
No.
still some left.
No, let's stay away
Wait.
from the 2-liter bottles of soda.
Yeah.
Are
That's
they-
what we
Yeah,
need to stay
there's
away
still
Yo,
some
from.
beer
are
left.
they-
They are
Listen,
they
are
are.
they? Do you think they're going to take care of us, Kim?
I have no problem reaching out.
But yeah, we know now not to buy that much food. Not
Well,
to
it's
buy
going to
that
be a
much
1 o'clock
beer.
game, too.
And that's true too.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
We might need more
food and drinks just no. Less
Oh,
food.
breakfast sandwiches on the
Yeah,
bus.
just for on the.
We would have
because
to leave.
We're gonna have to leave at like
6
6 in the
a.m.
morning.
You don't.
Yeah.
So we're not
Yeah,
getting.
that-
We're not.
the people don't need to listen to our logistics, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're, the
It's in the
second
works.
annual
It's in the works.
Santa Boot First road
Possibly.
trip
It's in the works.
is in the works.
It's in the works.
We're looking at
It's not a done
It
deal.
would
is
be
it?
The command.
No,
It would be
no, no,
Christmas weekend.
Christmas
Maybe
weekend.
we can get a Santa.
Could
Christmas,
be
the weekend before
What about are we getting
Christmas.
the same driver? Because that's the only way.
I
I'm
will
We
re-
need
we
Bethany's
Do
will
you
in.
have his number?
Bethany's in. We already
I have
talked
the
to him.
company.
Somebody has his number. He gave it to us.
All my friends did was
Hold on.
bum cigs off.
Well,
him.
if you gave it to Jim, Jim lost it.
Yeah, Jim.
Ah,
One of
Jim-
those guys
Jim
that-
punted it across the hands
Nah,
on
it's in my phone. It's still
parking
there.
lot.
You wrote it on a piece of paper. I probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
you
I
punted it.
watched it.
You punted it across
Well,
the
we need
parking
to
lot.
Make sure we get him
Yeah, he was the man.
at all costs.
He got us in up to North Jersey in 40 minutes.
I
So
don't
we'll
think
get
it
us
was that
down to
quick.
Andover and
10.
nice.
We'll fly.
It works.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So that's the word on the street for anybody that's interested. We'll-
Sources.
We'll reach out to folks.
Sources are telling us.
I think we could easily get a bus again.
Maybe one. We ain't getting two.
Easy. Nate's going to go this
You
year.
win this year?
Ah, come on, Nate.
I
We
heard
don't,
that stadium.
we'll be the judges. We'll be the judges.
It can't be any worse than that shit
I
light
heard-
stadium
I
that we
heard
went
it's
to.
worse.
What, like
Nah,
a
that would not have been good. That would not have been good. Actually,
Oh,
that filming the
before.
tailgate would have been great.
before, yeah, not
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
about
yeah.
to fight for the
Yeah.
way home.
Yeah.
Keep people
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
You can kind of sell me on film.
Yeah. I don't know if everybody wants that on film.
little documentary on an SBF road
Yeah,
trip.
That would get YouTube clicks. That would get YouTube clicks.
Oh,
I
that,
watch vlogs all the time.
that's funny.
Especially like if I'm like in your mood, and you like wake up.
Yeah.
He good?
Whose house is he sleeping over though?
Ah,
Put the mic on the camera.
oh, yeah.
Doing a show?
I'll put a body cam on me.
Wait, no show next week?
Why? What's next week?
Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
You're going to Pittsburgh, but you don't want to go to Washington?
Pittsburgh's nice.
Ah,
Yeah, but
that's more.
Pittsburgh-
That's important.
Talk to
Pittsburgh's
Kara.
nice,
We
though.
did the Pittsburgh trip with Kara. It was nice.
Pittsburgh's nice.
But this is all post show stuff. We done?
Yeah.
All right.
We done? We got anything else?
Yeah. Wrap it.
Save-
Be
we'll
excellent
save
to
the other.
each other.
Wrap it.
I did mean I meant to
All right,
start
is
the show.
everybody getting up? Be excellent to each other.
I meant to start the show. We missed R.I.P.
Who? Willie Mays.
Willie Mays, Bill
Billy
Walton.
Mays. Yeah, Bill Walton.
Oh,
Jerry
This
West.
guy's breaking my
I caught it.
R.I.P. my picture.
I caught it.
I mean, the third time.
That
thing-
stomach ain't dead.
The third time that thing raised from the dead.
Maybe that tells me.
All right, yeah. Until next time, next week, no show. Oh, now you're busting my TV.
I got a boat.
You got that. Act like you've been here before, guys. Just put them on the ground. I'll get them before y'all
A lot to make it worse.
break
Put
my
it down.
shit.
Make sure you got a hand underneath
Put
it.
it down.
Boom. Look at that.
That's fine.
It's definitely going down. As soon as somebody closes the door, it's all going down. But anyway, thanks for
Slam
hanging
the
out
door.
with us again on another episode of the Say the Boot First podcast. Until next time, be excellent to each other.